Well, well, well. Hello. Hello, anybody. You are going to have to excuse some coughing and some choking and things like that. I am pretty under the weather today. Pretty sick. Oh, there we go. That's nice. That's perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Be right back. All right. Well, I think I'm back. That is that's an annoying thing that my webcam does. Is sometimes whenever I'm first starting, it messes up. So yeah, I'm pretty sick. I want to do a little bit of building today, but honestly, my kids are actually sick. They're asleep right now, but I am fully prepared for that to not last and for me to not last. But I thought even if I get in here and do 20-minute, 30-minute type of thing, at least, you know, I'm getting some progress done in the realm. Coffee helps my throat feel a little bit better. So here we are in the world, the realm of Vasten. By the way, if anyone is here, say yo in the chat because my little baby is moving already. Oh man, if he wakes up, that would be the worst. Look, you can't be annoyed at a little baby, but I'm a little bit irritated. What's up, Brownie Bits? That's good. Stop being sick and start being awesome. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes today. I thought even if I get on, if I do 10 or 15, 20 minutes, whatever, it's something, you know. So I thought what I would do today is start with sort of a look around because I've done quite a bit of building off camera since the last recording, which was actually like a week ago. And yeah, let's just take a look and let's just see what we've done. So I've been working on these ice castles, these ice towers. The lore behind these ice towers is this city freezes every night and thaws every day. So what they do to get ice is they go up really high up in the sky and they can build ice. That's actually the Minecraft mechanics too, so it kind of works for a dual purpose. But I built them as 3 individual towers and thought that it just looked horrible. So what I did then instead is then I built this sort of barracks around it, and that helped. That helped a good bit. And I built a bridge, which I think is okay actually. It's kind of growing on me. I didn't like it. I didn't like it initially actually, but I think I'm gonna try to get up on the church. The longer I sort of see it, oh wow, I'm in a weird place. Okay, the more I sort of see it, the more I actually do like it. I think that the hanging little noodles there are actually they kind of work. They kind of work. So let's see. The next thing I did is thank you. Oh man, I'm gonna be coughing so much. Okay, and sniffling and whatever. So then I came up here and I wanted to use this little landing for like some ice storage. Which is okay. And then, well, we'll go up there in a minute. So then I thought, well, there should be a way, like an elevator, a medieval style elevator. So I kind of came up with this, and I think it actually worked pretty well. Let me show you sort of the idea there. So there's like a wheel, kind of goes down. Try to do a bit of a random fence sort of situation. I can't get up there. Boop, can I jump? Yeah, okay. And then if you look down here through this little sort of try to make kind of a rickety passage. I think what would help is get some spruce slabs in here, perhaps, maybe. So hey, by the way, if you're watching this later on, what did I say? Tuesday. Tomorrow I have a very special build study episode with Brownie Bits. Tomorrow and Saturday. Tomorrow and Saturday, 2 parts. So if you're watching this later, you can look forward to that. So then over here I have this, I kind of thought, well, there should be like a wheel. Like maybe some guys would be down here turning the wheel and that would sort of make the ice raise and lower. I think it kind of worked, you know? I think it's fun. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun sort of living bit in this build. I'm probably going to pop into Spectator just to show you around so you can get sort of the sky view of it. But I think it's pretty good. Get those links to me before tomorrow. So up here, there's some just, I tried to pile some ice on here. Here's like the elevator. And if you go up here, we'll see. So the problem is, if you come up here, there's no way to get up there. I tried 6 different ways. Can't figure out how to do it that's going to look really good. So instead, that's why I sort of decorated the bridge from the castle. So if you want to actually get up and break the ice, you need to go up through there. And then what replay mod? Yeah, I hate the replay mod. Love it in concept, hate it that I don't know how to do it and don't do it well. So yeah, so then eventually what I want to do is I want to do some little sort of rickety bridges between these so you can actually get across and break all 3 ice. Anyway, so that's one thing. But then I'm sorry. I'm gonna start apologizing. I'm just coughing. It's just the way it is. I'm just gonna cough a lot today. So then, well, maybe let's go up to the castle. Let's go. Well, actually, I want to work on the castle if I have time today, so I'll wait on that. But the other thing that Monk and I did, so Monk's working on something that is kind of cool. It's a riverbank district, and it's right here. By the way, I'm slowly replacing all these roads. These roads were all stone-based, and I'm slowly replacing them with this brown mixture, which I think is a lot better. Over here, again, more ice. Just, you know, it's like little things are going to make this world come alive, like go down there. That's where the elevator ends, and they have to come up here, and that's where they take the ice. I just think these little things really help a lot. It's going to be night. I'm going to have to sleep. Let's go to church and sleep, and then come back. It's really funny. This whole area, just like a week ago, none of this was even here. So this area went from pretty empty to nice kind of tight little corridors, which is, I think, a lot better. And yeah, all the stone paths and stuff are going to be converted to brown, like the coarse dirt, spruce path block combo, except for down there, and those are stone docks because in the lore they're the stone docks of Port Bray. Jeez, I couldn't remember the name of the town. Hey, by the way, Brownie, I talked to tech support again about the server, and we have a possible. Something else he wants me to try, so I'm going to try that later on. So I'll send you on Discord whenever that is. I'd like to get Brownie Bits on here to, well, just come take a look and hang out a little bit, and who knows, maybe I can talk him into doing some building. I was over checking out his server, the Odacraft server, and it's awesome. So yeah. So anyway, so. That's what the build study episode is going to be, and I think it's really cool. It's a world very much like this one, actually. Actually, in a lot of ways, like same length of time. Certainly, there are some differences, but yeah, it's cool. They have a lot more players than we do over here, for one thing. So yeah, this is the inside of this. This is not where we're headed, but I just wanted to sleep. That's the inside of the. What this is going to eventually be is just like giant ice storage and. Not like, not really usable. Like, I don't want to have, like, rows of chests or anything, necessarily for, like, survival storage. It's just going to be, like, visually, like shelves of storage and stuff, you know. But this is the cool part. None of that was cool. This is the cool part over here that, that Monk and I worked out. So, Monk was working on this river district, World of Odium. Yeah, man, I would be happy. As far as joining, I probably honestly just don't have the time in my day. And, you know, you've been watching the streams. You know what my sort of hashtag dad life is all about. But, yeah, we should talk about that. I'd be happy. I'd love to come on and do a project or something like that. So whenever you walked out this door over here, I thought it was Odacraft. I'm gonna have to redo my thumbnails. I thought it was Odium. I see. Okay. Otium. Got it. So when you walked out this was before just a hill, and I didn't know what to do with it, And then Monk is working on the river district, which is through here. So what we did is we made a man-made cave. This was all dug out. None of this was here. And then what happened, as we're digging it out, we just dug one hole, which unfortunately happened to be under Monk, sending him down to his death. But we happened to run into a ravine. This is totally coincidental. I mean, all of this was dug out by hand. That's why there's a beacon over there. But, yeah, so I thought, wow, this is meant to be. This is so terrific, man. It's so terrific. So, what I try to do is kind of a lush cave. And there's lore behind this. The lore is that, the riverbank people, which let me show you the riverbank that Monk's working on. It's going to be all down here. Now, obviously, it's in a state of not done. But, yeah, you can see kind of over there. There's going to be some doors, some shops, a lot of poor houses, stuff like that. And this riverbank stretches almost the entire length of the town. And I just don't want it to be normal and boring. So we're trying to make something really cool. So this is a lush cave that I just started working on last 2 days or so. Yeah, but I think it's really cool. So what we did is we thought that the poor people were digging another house in here, and they broke into this cave And when that happened, the King Donal, said that they can't live in here. It's like, because it's like a national treasure. So half the poor people went back and lived along the riverbank. Half have moved outside, and that's going to be a future project that we're going to do just on the other side of the mountain, just like kind of a slums village around here that I think will be really cool. It'll kind of sprawl on through a lot of spruce trees. Then what I tried to do is I tried to find a few different places that you can break into this cave just to make it feel all really connected. And this was one. And then what happened is, so I decided to follow this ravine. So I followed this ravine down. This was all just yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So we're digging all this out. This is all hand dug. And then I come to this. Half of this, well, this part right here was a cave. Now, it wasn't green. We brought in the grass. And obviously, we've not decorated this yet. So then I thought, okay, let's go to Sandrascu and get some TNT. So I went and got a bunch of TNT, and I just blew this. I just blew this right into the wall, and then sort of smoothed it out with grass and stuff. But now this comes out to the actual port. So I think this. But there's one more thing that is really cool about this place, and I'm just so psyched about just happening to find it. It's super cool. Is that if you follow it along here, you come out to over here, which is like our sort of pond river district marketplace. So instead of this being a shop, this will just be the entrance to this cave. And I think what we'll do is we'll leave it sort of like in the wall, so like you can see that like people maybe built this first and then discovered a cave. So yeah, I think this is gonna be really cool. We'll have some houses in here, maybe houses or maybe markets, something like that. I don't know. Just something that maybe you wouldn't necessarily run into. Brownie, this is what I was talking about yesterday when we did that world tour. I was talking about like finding stuff that you wouldn't necessarily see. I mean, there are a few entrances to this place, but none of them are really obvious. So you could very easily walk through this entire city and never see this cool. Well, it's cool now. It's going to be super cool, I think, lush cave. So yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. That's what we've been working on between episodes. I'll probably show that around in the next episode quickly, but the problem is the project that I have been working on in Sandrascu is kind of in a state of I need a lot of wool, and we don't have wool yet. So I think what we'll do is we'll go harvest some wheat for now and just kind of see where that gets us. So let's go to Spawn Town. Hey, remember that time I told you how we started Spawn Town in a spruce forest like a bunch of noobs? You want to see it? You've probably seen it before, but yeah, here it is. Here's Spawn Town. It's called Treville, and this is kind of the center of the whole world. I replaced birch with this texture because birch is unlookable. Yeah, and these are... Yeah. Anyway, this is Treville. That building right there in the middle of the wheat field is actual spawn here. And yeah, I think it's pretty good. What I would like is I'd like more wheat because this is a wheat community. But dude, it takes so long. It takes so long to just plant wheat, like wheat and wheat and wheat. It's where am I going? Oh yeah, underground. Yeah, it takes a really long time. So. It's okay, though. We have a decent amount here. Kind of good enough, I guess, for the idea. It's like it's a Minecraft huge wheat field. I was brought to my attention by Ulrich, one of our great builders here, that this wheat field would only actually feed like something like 11 people or something like really pathetic. So, yeah, I mean, this looks like a huge field, and it feels like a huge field when you're doing it, but in reality, it's not nearly big enough. So what I would like to do is as you take the road south to Kalaho, which is about a 10-minute horse ride, I'd like to sort of make all of those fields before we move on to Season 2. But, yeah, anyway. This is Treville, and underneath Treville, one of the only things we have hidden, what is this? That's messed up. That shouldn't be there. We have, oh, thank you for the link. I just got it. We have I think I can say this is the only hidden thing that we have in the whole world is we have like a hidden, you know, one of the things that you kind of have to have in a survival world is you have to have it kind of a hidden spawn farm. Oh crap, none of it grew yet, or well, some of it did. All right, well, oh, I should be You know, do I need seeds? No, not really. Unfortunately, you can fortune up these, but the fortune only works on the seeds, not the wheat, which is kind of a drag. But I just want to take all of the wheat to the new hamlet that we have. So we built a new hamlet. It was actually accidental. Outside of Sandrascu, the prison city, which is our mob farm, we have. Well, I'm in need to do my my streaming project. I need like a crap ton, like hundreds of wool, and the only huge sheep farm we have is they're all black sheep, and I don't really want to get rid of that because black is our it's like our void color. It's complete void, that wool. So I don't want to change those sheep. So we had to build a new sheep farm. Just to sort of make it work, which is actually what I want to do. I don't want to... I would rather have different sheep all over the place. Different colored sheep all over the place rather than recolor them when needed or things like that. So I'd rather have a hamlet that specifically has orange sheep and a hamlet that specifically has blue sheep or whatever. And then write lore of why that is. You know, maybe the blue sheep farm, their wheat was tinted in... lapis or something, you know, I don't know. We'll make up some lore that's going to sort of explain it so it's not just that. But yeah, what I had done is, oh, this is funny. It looks like I misplaced a block. What I had done is I colored all these sheep light blue, orange, and white, and after shearing them a couple times, I realized, wow, I need way more sheep than this, or else I'm gonna have to AFK here forever. So we went ahead and built a huge hamlet. So not huge, but a little hamlet. And that's where I'm headed now, so I can breed up these sheep and work on the hamlet somewhat. I do think potentially on the way there... Yeah, okay. Okay, a couple things. On the way there, I'm going to have to grab a shulker box of gravel, I think. Yeah, I am. I'm going to have to grab that. Okay. And potentially sleep again? So, Brownie, this is... So, the texture pack, I don't know if you ever really looked at it. I know you said you had it, but I tried to make... I tried to make it pretty close to vanilla just with some tweaks. Like I changed the color of oak and made it a little bit darker. And these are the new vanilla. Oh, cool. Okay, awesome. Google Sheet. Cool. Perfect. Thanks. So what I did is I took concrete and I made concrete. Since we're never going to use concrete in this world, it's too colorful. It's kind of ridiculous for the goal of what we're doing here. And I made concrete. All of the, quote, special blocks, like, for example, this painted wood that we have here. This is not my room. It's been so long since I was here. This is the very first this is like the very first thing I built in this world back over a year ago, probably. I wonder if I have anything in here. Oh, I do. Anything good? Infinity book. Oh, 2 infinity books. That's cool. Nice. Okay. All right. Anyway, so yeah. So all the different... What's up, Bran? This is the world of Vasten. It's a vanilla Kingdomcraft style world. It's like it's a server, but it's a very, very small server. I'm trying to do something. I can't remember what. Oh, yeah. Ender chest. Right. And right now... If I have time before my kids wake up, which I don't know if that is going to happen or not, then I want to go out to our sand city and work on the cathedral. That's the goal today, is I want to work on the cathedral and I want to breed some sheep. Oh, well, that's very nice. Lucifer, what's up, man? What's happening? Well, thank you, Bran. Thank you so much for coming out. Cool. All right, so here we go. Ender chest, thank you. Okay. All I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to get a few ender chests because we have a banking clan here, and that's something I'm working on. Lucifer, I got to show you the new build. I can't say completed, but it is more kind of done. So hang in there for about 10 minutes or so, and we'll get there. I worked on Port Bray is like starting to look like a true medieval castle. So where are we going here? I want to go to Sandrascu. What version is the server? 1.12.2. hypothetically, yeah, so we're just gonna fly to Sandrasku. There is a fast travel method to Sandrasku, but I don't think it's so close to Travail that we can just fly there. Okay, so the banking clan. So the story is, the quick story to sum up the entire world. I may be lost. I don't see a road, and I should, I think. The quick story is the banking. This world is all connected. So if you watch Game of Thrones, that helps. So in Game of Thrones, all these different places bow to a house. Like all these different kingdoms, each bow to a different house. So everything we've done in season 1, they bow to house. I blew it. I missed it. I gotta go back. I missed. It must be over here. Aha! This is the road. Okay. Anyway, so everything we built in season 1 is sort of under the banner of House Donau. Then season 2, we're going to go to a new place in the world and keep on building, but they're going to bow to a different place. There's a few independent kingdoms that basically, once we move on to season 2, you're not really supposed to go back to any of the places in season 1 for stuff. So all the farms that we have are in the independent kingdoms. So, Sandrasku is one of the independent kingdoms. It is a prison, so all the different places in the world throw their prisoners in there. That acts as our mob farm. The banking clan is a place where you can take a full block of stuff, sand or whatever, and you can trade it in for a full block of whatever you want. And that's only like building blocks that are tough to get. Like, for example, diorite. This is Sandrasku. This is the castle of Sandrasku. When it eventually loads in, it's fairly large. Yeah, so like, I'm talking, the only things you can trade in are like diorite, andesite, red clay, or red sand, you know, like those type of things. It's not like diamonds. So, this is our mob farm here. So everything in the world has a purpose. I don't have anything that's just like, you know, like a big platform up in the middle of the sky. Everything is, Lucifer, you're in, man. You know you're in. You're always welcome back to rejoin us. So this is our mob farm. So basically mobs spawn in jail cells up there. If you, you can check out the world tour. I kind of go into it more if you want to. That would be cool. I kind of speed through things quickly. But anyway, yeah, so mobs farm there. What I want here is actually I want a shulker of sand and a shulker of gravel. Wait, that's not right. I want a shulker of dirt, right? How do you make coarse dirt? Is it dirt and gravel, right? Yeah, so I need... Okay, so let's do this. Fill this up. And it has to be a full chest. That's the only way I could kind of figure out the mechanics to make it work. So, yeah. It's just done through a little bit of... Everything's legit in this world except for the command block stuff that we kind of have to do, you know, because of the nature of... I'm trying to think if I have dirt here. I don't think that I do. We may have to fly to Kalahal. So this is my streaming project. This is what I would like to work on today. But as you can see, the problem is I need wool. I want to do wool kind of hanging canopies, like draping canopies up there. And we don't have nearly enough wool to get that done. So first thing I need to do is I need to go get some coarse dirt to work in this pasture. I may spend the entire stream just getting the stuff that I need. You would think maybe I could do that ahead of time, but no, not really. You know, Lucifer, if you feel like coming back, man, I do have actually something in mind that could use some help. So, hey, Lucifer, this is Port Bray now. It's been a while since you've been here. This is the new build that I've been working on. Yeah, the IP is pinned in the Discord. This is kind of the new thing I've been working on. It's a castle up there and all this stuff here. I bet. So we're gonna go to the banking clan. I'll show you guys the banking clan because I need gravel. I need a shulker of gravel, and then hopefully, oh, I don't need a whole shulker. I just need some gravel because we're quite low. Wait a second. No, I have a ton of gravel. I have a ton of gravel because I already did this once. I'm forgetting. Let's see how much dirt I have, though. Here? Oh, okay, not much. Well, that's not good. No, that's not good. What's up, man? Welcome. Let me check on my kids. Here. 1 sleeping, 2 sleeping. Still good, okay. All right, where am I going to get dirt? Hey, let's take a little bit of a world tour, huh? An impromptu world tour. This wasn't the plan originally, but I need dirt, so we'll do what we need to do. This is Kalahal. I'm going to check there for dirt. I bet we have some. So this is our fast travel method. Bran. Oh, I should link that. I should link the music because I forgot. Kalahal is cool, I think. It's an oak farming town. I have 2 children now. Yeah, I have 2. Surprise! I have a 6-month-old. That's how long it's been since you were here last. I have a 6-month-old in addition to my 2.5-year-old. So this is Kalahal. It's a fun little town. You can see the evolution definitely of building style for sure because we were still fairly weak here at this point. Thank you. I appreciate that. But you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. Here's the old storage place, and I bet that I have a dirt thing like this. So the banking clan, it'll never be able to trade. Oh yes, tons of dirt. Awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, I need it. Thank you. I need it very much. I think 8 is probably enough. We'll head to the banking clan. So yeah, so the idea. This is a walled-in town. So the main story behind the world. This is a tower in ruins. I love this world. That's one of my favorite builds right there. And we have a new custom forest. I don't know if Brownie. I don't know if you saw this actually. Oh, get down. Oh, I thought so. Okay. So we have a new custom forest that I did over here that I think works really nicely. Someone subbed. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Brian. Oops. I'm still doing with only 1 monitor. I would really like to add a second monitor, but I'm going to have to somehow, through some magic, talk my wife into that it's important somehow. Anyway, so this is kind of, I'm not going to go through it, but this is kind of our custom forest, and it leads the whole way to Azury, which is like an Arbor Druid's place, and that's where the tree models all are. So again, we have some tree models that we can copy. That sounded like maybe it was quite loud, that notification. I'm not sure. Anyway, but we've written all that into the lore. Like, so the idea of the Arbor Druids, their sort of purpose is to, yeah, exactly. Oh, there it is. Okay. The Arbor Druids, their purpose is to replant the forest. So the idea, this world is in the Third Age, which is a very typical fantasy sort of trope. But they're in the Third Age, and in the First and Second Age, the forest used to have huge, massive trees. Like if you think custom trees. Hey, Lucifer, if you're having issues, we've had a little bit of this issue. Just go into edit your server properties and turn off the resource pack, and then you can just grab it from Discord. Ninja had that issue as well. I would say try that first. Do you know how to do it? Like when you're picking your server, just hit edit, and you can put disable resource pack. I don't know what it is. Dropbox is not playing nicely with others. The other thing that I have had to do is delete player data, and I don't know why that is, but it seems like only for people who joined on the realm, and then when they come over here, now that it's a server, have some issues. What am I doing, man? I'm talking. I'm not paying attention. Well, I'll sleep since we're here. That's Germ's lantern. I totally stole it. I talked to him though, so it's cool. Oh, good. Okay, cool. Oh, so we're gonna go to the banking clan because I'm gonna get a shulker full of gravel, and I'll show you how it works. So the idea. Thank you. Yeah, it's nice. That is that's the only thing that we do in creative mode. We do some command block like for teleporting and stuff if we need to, or we do forests. Like we will build forests in creative, like on like when I can get like 2 or 3 people on. Yeah, we have that's true. We have everyone can sleep. There'll be 1 person sleeping now. At least until it definitely breaks, because it definitely will. I'm not focused. I'm gonna run out of fireworks, and the banking clan is a very, very, very unfinished. It's actually barely started. right now. It's kind of, the Banking Clan is more of a Season 2 kingdom. So the kingdoms that we have decided to be Season 2 kingdoms, we've sort of put on the back burner for now, trying to finish Port Bray, actually. There we go. We're trying to finish Port Bray up because it's the capital of House Donau, which is Season 1. And then once we get there, then Season 2 starts. Season 2 is going to be a lake town build, like a floating city. Where are you? I have no idea where you were last time. Season 2 is going to be Lake Town, a pirate cove, and then work on the prison city of Sandrascu, the Banking Clan, and a new place, White Sands, which is like the 3 independent kingdoms. White Sands is going to be our squid farm. The Banking Clan is basically a block exchange and will be a villager trading hub, if I can find anyone who knows how to do that, because not this guy. So yeah, so you can take these ships to all the different bigger cities. You can't take them to the little towns and hamlets. You have okay, you were in Port Bray? Yeah, Port Bray's changed a lot since you were on last. Or Kalahal maybe. Kalahal has a ship. You just go underneath the ruined tower, underneath Howard's Tower, and follow the road, if you can find it. You remember that market that we did underneath the tower? You just go through there and just keep going. See, Brownie Bits, this is why we need to get you on here, because I don't know how to do it, but it's going to go right there. This is going to be, so the idea of this is supposed to be like medieval offices, kind of. Medieval offices. It's supposed to be a really rich town, so I built these huge buildings, and they're going to be just full of people. But what we have here is this is gravel. We have a diorite trade, we have a granite trade, and we have a path block trade. And all you have to do is, oops, this one. All you have to do is you, this is going to be a little bit annoying. Well, hold on. Let me just junk all this stuff for right, or not junk, but just put all this here. Okay. So all you have to do is this, boom, and then put it in here, and you will get this. There we go. So now gravel. And it's just a block for a block, and again, only the blocks that like for example, we're building a road. We're building a road right now to Season 2 that is literally 25,000 blocks. That is that's Ulrich's old horse. I don't know where he found that thing. That's been the server for a year. I'm gonna come to Kalahal, and I will show you where the ship is, so you can get to Port Bray. Port Bray is the hub. That's where all the different ships come in and out of. Yeah, I'm gonna need. I mean, look, I'm not gonna do a villager trading hall like the end. I'm just not going to do that. Oh, back at spawn. Okay, I'll come get you. Do you know where the boat is? The ship is at spawn. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's 25,000 blocks to where Season 2 is. So the idea... Oh, wait, I can show that. I can show that. I have a map. Wait a second. Did my camera freeze? Or is that just on my end? That's weird. It looks like it froze. Okay, let me see here. World map. There we go. This is the world map. Well, so the idea is going to be, if you follow the little red line, you probably can't see my mouse, I assume, but if you follow the little red line along and then up to the very end of it, that's where Lake Town is going to be. And just past there in that little bay, that's going to be a pirate cove. Oh, it's weird. My camera sucks. It sucks. I don't know what to do. I'll just get rid of it. So anyway, so Lake Town's going to be crossing the river. It's going to be like basically a bridge of all floating houses and floating cathedrals, floating garrisons, the whole thing. Then we're going to do a pirate cove sort of in that little area. And then Season 3 is going to be the world at war. So the idea is here. Let me see if I can do this. There we go. Just Minecraft. No need to look at me if I'm freezing. So, or ever. I don't know. Or ever. Yeah. So the idea is that this world is at war with the Nether. So the zombie pigmen it's a giant battle and war and everything. So they are you can't build in the Nether, which is why we have done these ships for fast travel, because you're not allowed to build in the Nether. You can't build anything in the Nether. You're allowed to go harvest quartz, but that's it. So we have some nether invasion points. A few in this season. Season 3 is going to be a lot of nether invasion points. A lot. So I'll show you. And then seriously, I'm going to Sandrasku because I'm going to get some work done before my kids wake up for sure. This is our unfinished river walk. We got to work on this. Go, go, go. So this is our nether hub, and this is like just an example of what the World at War is going to be in season 3. Originally, I was going to do seasons. I was going to do like season 1 is 1.12, season 2 is 1.13, season 3 is 1.14. But it's so long in between that instead we sort of changed it. Like season 2 is just going to be, it's going to be like, because we build in plains and we find horses everywhere, constantly, all the time. So basically, season 2 is going to be, we're just working on 5 kingdoms total, and when they're done, then we're going to move on to season 3. And it's just a good renaming seasons like that. It's a good jumping in point for people, but we're not reloading the world. So this is like an example of a nether invasion point where they've come in and gone to war. Basically, the story is zombie pigmen everywhere they walk becomes netherrack. So when we have other zombie invasion points, we can sort of track them and find a battle, create a battle scene and all kinds of good stuff. So that's that. That's that. I really love these ice castles, but man, it's a much bigger build. Do you want to see the quarry? I'll show you the quarry before we go, okay? I'll show you the quarry because Germ said nice things about me. So here's the quarry that we've been working on too, right here. Just trying to kind of make like a medieval quarry, like something that kind of looks like it is in use. And yeah. It's actually, this is where all of the stone for the castle came from. This was all like, it was that high. It was as high as like where that dirt is. So we've dug down all this. And then what I try to do is keep making the digging smaller and smaller to actually get down to Y11. So you can find diamonds and stuff. But yeah, that's the idea. So this is the medieval quarry that I've kind of recently sort of done. And yeah, tried to set up some stuff on the outside of houses, but again, everything's lore based, and that's I think one of the fun things about the world. Like we have sort of a religious structure figured out, and kind of a political structure figured out, and I'm just excited to see where this goes for the next 5 years, and just keep building and building and building and building, and just I think it could be super cool. So finally, back to Sandrasku. So I now have gravel and dirt so I can make some coarse dirt. What I want to do today is I want to breed the sheep because I need so much wool for this project. Peeking at my kids, hold on. I want to breed the sheep. And while I'm waiting for them, then I want to work on the pasture a little bit, and that's going to be a combination of path walk and coarse dirt. We have a story behind this too. So okay, so prisoners escaped from Sandrasku one time, and they came over to this procedurally generated village, and they killed everyone. So we're going to make that sort of look all destroyed and on fire and broken down and stuff, because there was a battle when the guards found the prisoners there. They killed them, and then later, this guy moved in, and they didn't want to live in the town because they thought it was like bad karma. So they started this little place, and this is just a little simple sheep pasture, but I figure we can get some work done here while I have some time. All right, let's go 4, probably 8, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, cool. Okay, all of course dirt. That will be just fine. And cool. All right, so oh wait, that's not very much wheat, is it? Not very much. Well, be okay for now. So yeah, we'll just breed these guys, and then I want to have a third color, and I don't know what the third color should be. If you guys have any suggestions, the colors of Sandrasku are white and orange. Independent kingdoms have their own colors. All the rest of the kingdoms, like House Danao and stuff, they don't have their own colors. Well, all the other kingdoms, like the regular kingdoms, fly under the same flag. Or maybe different flags. I think different flags, but the same colors, which is green and yellow. But the independent kingdoms can kind of do their own thing. That's sort of the idea there. Tried to make a kind of natural looking pasture here. This tree will never, ever, ever grow. I don't know why it won't grow. Try to do some water. Where are you? Are you in Port Bray? Hey, do you want to get in chat, Lucifer? Let me get on just in case anyone else will stop by too. Boop, boop. I'm not even in my own. Okay, yeah, I'm in chat. Just so you know, the live stream channel is all push to talk. So if you jump in, know where push to talk is. It's just because when I introduce streams to people, sometimes I hear things in the background that I shouldn't hear. So, by the way, Lucifer, I should say, Lucifer does a podcast and has his own YouTube channel. So does Brownie Bits. And Bran, you do too, I think. I'm totally guessing. If you do, I don't think I have seen it. You think green? Interesting. You know, I wouldn't have said green, but that actually makes a lot of sense lore-wise because we have our cactus farms in Sandrascu as well. Oh, geez, for Pete's sake. Really? You should. Everyone should. I didn't change anything. Okay, hold on one second. Give me 1 second. Yeah, you're an active player. Are you sure it's not push to talk? Okay, let me change everything. Everyone, entertain yourself. Hold on 1 second. Dude, I'm really bad at finding out where these things are. Hold on a second. Let me try. I'm trying to find this. Is it server settings? How do I find this? Server settings, maybe? Why is this hard? Okay, someone may need to tell me how to do this. Can someone tell me how to find this? Oh, Twitch streamer. Oh, cool. Do you do Minecraft or do you do other things? I mean, I assume you do Minecraft if you're hanging out here. But do you play other games? What do you do? If you want to, feel free anytime you go live. By the way, okay, right click on the channel should take you to channel settings. Thank you for that. I'm such a noob. Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, okay. Edit channel. Okay, yeah. Permissions. Yeah, it says speak. Yeah, that's weird. Use voice activity. Okay. I'll turn off must use push to speak. Try now, Lucifer. See if that works. I'm just guessing maybe that's the problem. Because, I mean, I looked at permissions. It should be good. Feel free, by the way, Brand, if you ever go live, if you want to, and I can't promise much, but if you want to, please feel free to announce your streaming in my like self-promote channel. I think you know, we folks who enjoy this game need to all stick together because there's so few of us these days. It seems the number seems to be getting fewer and fewer all the time. So Lucifer, I don't know if you can get the talking thing to work. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what to do about that. But here's what I want to do. I'm not worried about breaking plants. If I do, I can rebone meal stuff later. But if you want to do a hamlet, I actually have the perfect place that I don't know if I'm going to get to. It's actually just on the other side of the castle. I could go show you pretty quickly here and then come back because I just bred all these guys, so I have to wait anyway. Let me go. I'll meet you back in Port Bray. Wait, are you even on? You're not even on. Jeez, for Pete's sake. Maybe he's rebooting. Oops. Anyone want to eat yet? No? Too soon? Too soon. Okay, too soon. That's fine. So, let's see. What else am I talking about? This town is named... We just named it. We just named it. I opened up to anyone who's watching the stream to name it. I can't remember what... No, good. In there. Okay. I can't remember what it is. Shoot. Some game development and some art. Oh, that's really cool. What kind of game development do you... Tell me about that. I'm fascinated by that stuff. you want to eat yet? Oh, you do. You do want to eat. Any of you guys? Aha. Yes. Yes. You guys go make friends. Nice. No, you. You. Yes. Try to make this place as interesting as possible because, man, I'm trying really hard to not just have anywhere in this world that's just like a pen, you know what I mean, just like a penned up animals or whatever. You know, I try to make everything look like it has a reason. You know, our other sheep farm doesn't have any fences. It's all hemmed in sort of by leaves and stuff like that, which I think works great. You know.
Hey, I think I'm fixed.
Hey, now you're fixed.
Yay!
Welcome back, Lucifer. Welcome to the chat, everyone. Welcome back to the channel.
Yeah, sorry, I'll try to fix some things. Maybe I don't know if it worked, but there you go. Well, at least I can speak now. So whatever's done, it's done.
So what's new, man? It's been a long time.
Yeah, it has been. Really long time. Not much. I mean, well, a lot is different, but it's like thinking of what to say because it's kind of difficult to think. What don't you know?
Yeah, well, that's true. There's that. Yeah. You playing any games these days?
No, here and there. I mean, I've got like I had a modded pack server. We're getting a new one for it now, so it's a new mod pack and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
It's dinos, magic, bit of tech.
Nice.
A little bit of everything, you know.
That's cool. Yeah. What version?
1.7.10. It's modded.
Ooh, nice.
The best version modded.
Yeah. I was amazed. I was on Curse the other day, or Twitch or whatever it's called now, and I was amazed that I somehow accidentally clicked on most recently updated mods. I didn't mean to, but I did. And what came up was like primarily, well, not primarily, about half 1.7 and then half 1.12. I couldn't believe it.
Oh yeah, 1.7 is the most popular for modding because it has like the least restrictions, and that's why everyone's jumping onto the newest one because they removed a lot of the restrictions again. So
oh, that's cool.
So yeah, this update, the newest one. That's why it was kind of done. If you look at the update thing, it says briefly about it, because technically modded isn't actually part of Minecraft, so they don't really get much from it. But
right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm in this snow place, red roofs.
Yeah, that's Port Bray. Do you have the texture pack?
I should do that. Yeah.
Because at this point now we've moved far enough into the custom texture pack that you don't want to see the world in vanilla. It would be bad. So
I love how my Discord says I'm not in the chat with you.
Oh, I see you though. Or I hear you. Your Discord's lying.
That's weird. It's not in. I'm not in the live stream chat with you.
Well, whatever you do, don't touch anything because it's working great.
Well, it says I'm not here. No, that's fine.
So where are you at? Kind of describe where you're at, and I will come find you.
Tallest tower.
Okay. We have quite a few towers at this point.
No, tallest tower. Roof of tallest tower.
Okay. I'm just guessing.
Red roof of tallest tower. I mean, you have the gliding thing, so you should. I see you. I got really long range. Up a lot.
Up? Oh, okay. Oh, you're up on top of the tower?
Yeah, I see. Through the cloud. I'm gonna turn my clouds off. I've got the teshback that I've got, and then more towards. Yeah, I don't think you're going at the right tower, but
well, do you know where the church is? Maybe I can find you there.
Wait, I'm just gonna come over to you quickly. No, I see you. I'm just coming over to you.
I saw a horse, so I thought maybe that was your horse.
Oh no.
So
me having a horse?
Yeah, I don't know what am I saying.
Do you think I'm rich?
So, guys, Lucifer, just in case you're watching this and you have not been on the channel, Lucifer helped us when we first started Kalahal, right? Is when you jumped in.
Yeah.
So when we first started Kalahal, that was our second town. So that was like my episode 50 or so, around then. So, and now we're on 229. So yeah, it's quite some time ago. Is a really excellent builder. So
I've got jump boost.
Wow, look at you jump.
Yeah.
How are you jumping so high?
I've got jump boost on.
How do you do that?
Effect.
On your
Oh, no,
shoes?
it's a potion effect. No.
Oh.
It's not going to last very long. But,
Dude, I am such just a builder that I didn't even know that was a thing. Didn't even
oh,
know
yeah,
it was a
no,
thing.
to be fair, I don't really use it. I just wear it from killing a witch.
So, what I'm thinking is if you want to do some building, just an idea. Well, actually, you know what? Let me take you down this way first, and I'll show you the lore behind what we're doing. No, Bran, do not watch all those episodes, because the first 150 are tough to watch. They're like live streamed. So, absolutely start at like 200, or if you're really intense, go back to 150, but no earlier than that.
Oh, I watched from the beginning.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, man, I'm actually pretty catched up. I did watch, well, not like all the way catched up, but like when I had some free time, I did watch quite a few of your videos.
Bran, I don't have to stop you. The quality of episodes 1 through 130 or so will stop you. So, look, I had a really crappy mic. I didn't know how to encode things very well. I mean, it was a mess. Oh, I'm getting mixed up on where to go. Shoot, I should sleep. Okay, just wait. Just stay right there. I'm going to go sleep really fast so we don't get killed, and then come back and I'll show you. So I have an idea for like a little hamlet really close to here that I'm just not going to have time to do, I don't think, before the season ends. So if you feel like doing some building, you could kind of have free range to do whatever you want with it, you know? The idea is it's kind of poor people.
Okay. Yeah,
so there's like, we have like a Riverwalk district that Monk is just starting to work on now. And what we did last night, or yesterday, a couple days ago, is we thought, well, let's make a man-made cave inside. And whenever they broke it, the story is whenever they broke into the man-made cave, they kicked the river people out because they thought the cave should be like a national park sort of situation.
Oh, yeah.
So we made this. This is like we dug it all out.
I really like this. Oh, I fell.
Oh, no. Do you have ender pearls?
No, I'll find a way. I'll find a way. I'll find a way. I always find a way.
How about if I just throw you a whole lot of dirt here?
That's one way of doing it.
I don't. For some reason, I don't have ender pearls. I don't know why I don't. But and then don't worry about it. I'll dig out the dirt later.
No, it's fine. You go on. I'll find.
So the idea is that whenever they broke into this cave, they basically the government kicked them out. And
yeah, you can keep on going. I've got your stream on, so I'll see what you do.
Okay, cool. So where do these people go? Well, I'm thinking that they should have sort of their own hamlet, and I have the perfect place, which will eventually be part of this city. So whenever you work your way up here, just go up to the castle.
Yeah, I did the little trick where you break it as you go up.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's no big deal.
You don't even need to clear it.
I always have ender pearls on me, except for except for this one time.
I see you over there. Yeah.
So, yeah. So, have you seen the castle?
Yeah, I went past it. It's really nice. I'm really lucky though because I'm on a forged version of this, so it's like there's a few mods on. It's like the map mod and that.
Oh, okay.
But of course they won't like none of the mods that actually change things will work on this, but like the little things like maps which show where players are and I am will work, and there's little things that actually don't change for other people like Optifine in there.
I think that I know quite a few of the other guys use like maps and I bet I have ender pearls in here. No, I don't. Okay.
I've got a stack like a few stacks of iron and a few diamonds in there.
Don't worry. I mean, we have from digging out that quarry, we have iron for days and days and days.
You're weirdly fast. My character practically never stops sprinting.
I work out. So this is kind of my thinking is like this area down here, like all the grassy area. Eventually, you know, this town is going to be.
You know, there's a horse down there called Who's This, right?
I didn't know. Is that yours?
No, it's not mine. I see it down there.
Oh. No, Oh, no, you know what? Oh, no, that's not a horse. That's a witch. So this is funny.
I just saw the name tag. I was like, is that a horse? Like, all I've seen so far with name tags is horses. So
right. So I stole a bunch of textures from a great YouTuber named JermseyBoy. who did a lot of our connected textures and stuff like that. And he, what I didn't know is he has an alternate witch texture that he made, which is like an illager sort of edit. So I saw this and like, what the heck is this? So I went and name tagged him because like, is this a new mob in the game that I don't know? So I name tagged him, and then of course I got hit with potions, figuring out that it's a witch. But he'll never despawn now, so there's a witch. So what I'm thinking is, that this gray, all the stone area can be another quarry. Because the main export of this place is stone and stuff.
Wait. So I don't want to push you. So that dirt over there is going to be the town, and then the stone bit quarry.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the stone bit will just dig down and make it like, I mean, we can use it for stone, but really an aesthetically pleasing quarry, and then have like a sort of a poorer district. And we're all right now. That's our spruce farm. That's where we get all the spruce wood, but. You know, that whole area, and I'm thinking just keep planting more and more spruce trees and make it kind of like a canopied poor district. You know, this whole.
I just realized I needed to make a diamond pickaxe. I don't have a pickaxe on me, so we have an axe and shovel and everything, but it's not a pickaxe.
Well, if you need anything, the ender is still there.
That was so weird. I've got no axe now. For some reason, it's destroyed my axe. It was like half health, and the craft table just wouldn't break.
Oh.
Well, that's new.
Well, it knows you have a map. It knows you have a map mod, so that's the penalty.
Yep. Apparently, I just can't break crafting tables. I don't know why that would be, but you know, yeah, sure.
Well, so I mean, so that's kind of my if that seems like something that you want to do. The other option is, do you remember that house that you and Luna built over in Kalahol?
Yep.
That is still sitting there. It's close to done. If you wanted to sort of finish and decorate that, that would be another option. Just if you want, or you can do anything you want. I mean, whatever. You know, I trust you to make good decisions, so you can do anything. But these are just some ideas that I had.
Yeah. Well, I do like the idea you had down here. If you want, I'll take up this.
Sure.
I think this would be a good idea.
So anyone who's watching later, what we generally do is if people come in, we all work sort of in the same area for a while, and then at some point we'll move on to another area. Not in the same building per se, but on the same sort of general, you know, like we're all here generally working in Port Bray now. We're all being about 4 or 5 of us. And yeah, we just go there. Howard T. Duck. Holy cow, man. Howard T. Duck making an appearance. What's up, man? Lucifer, you remember him? Remember Howard?
Yeah, I do.
Howard built the Great Howard's Tower and was used to play modded with us. How's it going, man?
It's been a while, man. How is all the old faces just coming back in one day, you know?
Yes. It's weird. Every once in a while that happens on a random stream. All of a sudden, like I'll see like Andy and Captain Doey and just pop in. It's like, hey, so whoa, where have you been? But that happens, you know. It's a cyclical game. So I'm going to go and do a little bit more of this this breeding and stuff. I mean, of course, stay in chat and just visit if you want to, but I'm going to try to get a little bit of building done today.
Fair enough. I see you've just been running around mostly.
I actually, yeah, that's inevitably what happens because in like, you know, in a small channel like mine,
yeah.
When someone is good enough to come in and say hello, it's like, hey, I'm new. What are you doing? It's like, I don't mind taking some time and showing the idea of the world because here we are. Geez, if you count live streams, probably something like 350 episodes in. Like, it's not watchable, you know?
Yeah, from the kind of beginning. I do see what you mean. Even though I did watch it back, but that was out of my free will. Though it did take a while.
Yeah. It's better. The newer ones are, while not great, perhaps, at least it's better. So I feel a little bit better about people watching.
I really like yours. I think all your videos and that are quite high quality.
Well, thank you.
What do you use for like actual videos? Do you use something like Sony Vegas? Or something?
You're not going to believe it if I told you. You won't believe me if I told you. I encode with.
You're like it's just think.
I encode. What? I encode with Windows Movie Maker.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No one believes me, but I do. And I'll tell you what.
I'm going to need to get you like Sony Vegas.
I have Sony Vegas. I don't think the quality is as good.
To be fair, I don't even use Sony Vegas. I got a sponsorship a while ago that got me Camtasia and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
Which is ridiculously expensive. I think they're selling it for like 100 and something quid now.
I got Sony Vegas, I think 15, I think. I went on sale for a really cheap sale. So I picked it up, and like quite honestly, I don't think that it encodes as clearly as old Windows Movie Maker, and it's certainly 3 times as slow. Windows Movie Maker, I can encode a video in about 25 minutes.
Yeah, you got a point there. I do understand. I used to use that back when I was a small user, but I understand it's faster, but I do feel like sometimes there's not as much.
Oh, there's not as much. No, in fact, I can't even do what I wanted to add a sound to my transitions, and you can't even do that.
Yeah,
you can only do one sound.
At the same time, it does do quite a bit for what it is.
And
but also with Sony Vegas, you need to have some kind of recollection and knowledge over actual editing and coding and that.
Right.
So definitely, like the basic stuff is easier, 100%, and faster.
And I don't have. It's not like I'm not running like a separate encoding computer or anything. Like I know some folks do, and that's cool, but no chance of that.
I wouldn't even know that
trouble. Come on, I know it's night. Anyway, yeah. So that is that's kind of the latest. Where I thought with the way snapshots were going here recently, I thought like, wow, man, 113 is going to be here any minute now, and then. Now they're gone for like 3 weeks for a thing or something.
Oh yeah, with turtles and that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like this update though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I think it's pretty great. I think it's the most content we've ever gotten in an update since I started playing game. Anyway.
But at the same time, I think like it's good. It's a good idea, but I don't think they did as well as they should have with it. Like they could have done much more. I believe with like I believe it's like the turtle. You can be used for turtle boots, and that's about it.
Well, you get the
helmet or something.
Yeah, the underwater breathing helmet. That's pretty nice. Why can I not sleep?
The thing is, it's like a lever. It's like it does the same as like a lever, which I think is really disappointing.
But that's, I mean, okay. So just to play devil's advocate a little, or Lucifer's advocate a little bit, is like you would probably want, you wouldn't want it to be like diamond level protection. You want, okay, cool, like an Elytra. An Elytra is crappy armor, but it lets you fly. I think you'd want the helmet that lets you breathe underwater to not be also amazingly powerful.
Yeah, but the problem is that with it, they've introduced other stuff that just makes breathing underwater so simple. Like they've got aqua efficiency, and they've got some other potion effect that makes breathing underwater for longer and more efficiently. So it's like, and then once again, not many really people go underwater, which I know they're trying to get people to do, which is a good idea. That's why they're adding turtles, but the idea of itself just feels like it caves in because you're going underwater for turtles to go underwater more.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like it doesn't, you go under there without the helmet to get the helmet, and then once you got the helmet, you don't need to get more turtle then.
Right.
Because you've got the helmet.
Right, that's true. Yeah, I mean that's valid, but I mean also, but. Keep in mind, they're also adding the biggest thing that we've been begging for so long, which is the ability for them to give us more stairs and slabs and more blocks, because they were out of blocks.
No, I do like that.
And also, the other thing, they rewrote the entire world gen code. So, coming in the future, we could have we're having underwater biomes already, and then they're going to be able to add underground biomes.
Oh, good. I mean, to be fair, I think they should have done that a bit earlier, though, considering there's been mods out like Find the Plenty and Realistic Load Gen that have been doing it from what, like 1.5 now. Yeah, I mean
that's a valid argument. I'm not going to defend that because like I even the lack of stairs and slabs makes me totally insane. And if we don't get concrete stairs and slabs, I am going to lose my freaking mind if we don't get this update.
I've been messing around with that because that's one of the reasons I changed my original mod pack back to 1.7.10 because it was like having concrete bothered me because it's like there's no stairs. I don't believe at the time it had slabs. I might have missed that. That might have been a good spot. But it's like there's not enough I can do with it.
Yes. It's useless. It's useless. Full block, adding more full blocks are useless without the stairs and slabs, from a builder's standpoint, for sure.
Yeah,
the turtle helmet.
You actually need to make a 3D kind of actual in and out design, something that feels like it's popping. You need them stairs of the same texture.
Absolutely.
Because otherwise, it doesn't look. It looks really weird just having one block that doesn't pop whatsoever.
Yes, I totally agree. Brand says the turtle helmet only gives a few seconds underwater breathing. I don't know that.
Yeah, is that true?
That's
my point. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was permanent.
So
I thought it was
you
permanent.
might as well just make an aqua efficiency, aqua potion, whatever it's called, because it actually gives you like 3 minutes, if not more. And
8.
it's very cheap, if I remember.
It's 8. When I was doing the Villagecraft Season 2 server, I did a lot of underwater building, and you can get, just add 1 piece of redstone, you get it for 8 minutes.
Yeah, what is it? I feel like it's really cheap. I forgot what it actually is.
It's a pufferfish.
See, that's actually pretty simple because they are like one of the most common fishing things.
So Brownie Bit says 10 seconds. Well, that's freaking... So what, do you have to take it on and off every 10 seconds? That's so stupid.
No, I think you actually have to come to the top of the water like you normally would.
Well, what's 10 seconds?
It's 10 seconds extra, I guess, but because I think you already get 10 seconds, so it's like 20 seconds. But
that's really dumb.
That's still ridiculous, isn't it?
All right.
That's my point. Like they've kind of failed.
Yeah, you've swayed me. You've swayed me. That's a completely worthless thing. It's only right when you jump in the water. Wow. What's the point of that? That's so dumb. I guess it's just a cosmetic thing.
I do also believe it clears the underwater perception. It feels like because you can't really see in water.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, that would be
But
helpful.
at the same time, that's not all that useful considering you can just turn it off in your settings anyway.
Well, I'm sad. I'm very sad. Luckily, I didn't plan Season 2 to be underwater building. I mean, that's coming. We're going to do a enormous sprawling Atlantis build at some point, but I didn't want to do Season 2 because I feel like everyone's going to be building underwater season, in 113, and and I wanted to allow some time for them to sort of change what they're going to change, instead of just
and actually make it more
yeah
adaptable and actually more suitable, because then you don't have to wait for all the right things to come out. When you build it, it will just have the right things.
Yeah,
for it.
exactly. It's just it's going to be too early. All right, who wants to eat? Sheep? Come on.
Who wants to eat?
I need so many.
I
need so much wool.
Okay, so yeah, I began kind of the quarry area where I'm gonna connect everything.
Oh,
now,
nice.
It's just like a small bit that's gonna go down, but I'm gonna make another one behind it.
Well, if you want, we're basically done with that beacon, so feel free to move that beacon if you want to.
No, that's fine.
I just used that to dig out the cave, but we're done with it now. I moved it from the mining mesa. So, so what I was telling you about the texture pack. So I changed it around, which required an amazing amount of work to replace blocks. But before, we had sort of like quote special textures. Some were terracotta, some were hardened terracotta, some were glazed, some were clay, some were concrete. And so I just consolidated them. So all the concrete are all the like quote special blocks. And terracotta's vanilla, concrete powder's vanilla now. It just seemed to make sense because concrete sucks and is basically that texture is gonna be unusable for us. So why not make it something cool?
Yeah.
And concrete doesn't spawn naturally in the world too. So I felt like it was like terracotta when we changed hardened terracotta hardened clay, whatever. When we changed it, I think it made mesas look real bad, because like you had like shingles on the ground and stuff. And eventually I do want to do like an Old West kingdom, like in a mesa. So I thought that we should kind of keep that vanilla.
Oh, I completely understand that.
Yeah. So if you want to ever pop into creative mode and check out all 16 concretes, because they're all cool. There's like 4 different colors of shingles, 4 different colors of painted wood.
I'm just looking for the text pack quickly.
It's pinned.
The Dropbox one said the file isn't there anymore, but I might be clicking on the wrong one.
Did you check under important server info? Is that the one you tried?
No, the one in Vanilla Realm Chat.
Yeah, that one that needs to go away. No, important server info it's the L version is the newest.
I found that immediately.
Let me get rid of this.
Because that's like, I think that when you first made that is the last time I came on your Discord is when you actually posted that. So yes,
cool. And it has it's a big departure from I think the last texture pack of ours. It has those texture overlays and stuff now. So it's not like all square blocks. We have the but only I took out any of the stone ones. The only texture overlays are like grass, gravel, dirt, sand. That's it.
I'm just gonna call it Fixxitt texture pack.
This sky is so deceiving. I keep thinking it's nighttime. The Savannah sky, if you have Optifine running,
Yeah, I do.
It's so deceiving. Brand says I could do biome specific textures for stuff. I could, and I've thought about it, and I decided I don't want to. Okay, I want to stay.
Oh, by the way, I was going to say, I've also got shaders on.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I wish I could. I can kind of record with shaders and kind of stream, but it's not great. My computer just isn't hefty enough. So, Brand, the biome specific stuff, I've thought about this, but the reason I don't want to is because planning this to be a forever world, like planning this to be a world that never ever gets reset. Like I'm never going to do a reset in this world unless Minecraft puts out a version that doesn't allow us to, continue, or we get some sort of corruption we can't fix. I mean, this world's going to go forever, and so I don't want to do stuff that is ever going to limit us, which is why I try to stick as close to vanilla as I can for most of the textures.
Yeah, my character may like that, but that's fine. It really doesn't like me using your texture pack.
It DC'd you just for using the texture pack.
Yeah, it might be because I'm using shaders and that. I'm starting to think.
It could. I don't really have generally an issue with it.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with shaders, because I think the shaders has like a set specific of the blocks. And considering yours isn't like faithful or anything like BD or whatever it's called, craft.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's not catching on. I'm not really
weird.
Maybe, hopefully. A man can hope.
I don't know. I mean, I have a few things running with that are Optifine dependent, like the connected textures and stuff, but not very much. Because again, even with that, I didn't want to do anything that will not work without Optifine. Because who knows? We could be in 1.14 and Optifine just stops being supported. So I just always want to like sort of be thinking forward.
Yeah. No, I actually don't understand that. May I ask you, what server host do you use?
Bisect hosting.
I have not heard of that one actually.
Yeah, it seems to not be very popular, but I've been they were the first one I ever joined when I was doing modded stuff, and I got a 75% off deal, so it's honestly it's very cheap. I mean, I'm a cheap dude in general, but it's very cheap to run vanilla because I don't need that much memory.
Fair enough. I mean, if you send me to it after, have
I don't know why you can't. That can you not even download it from Dropbox, or it just
no, I've got it. It just doesn't like me having it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's so weird. Can you try it with Bisect hosting? I'll spell it. I'll spell it in chat. There, and I get no kickbacks. I get no kickbacks from them, but honestly with the 75% deal, and it's for life. Exactly, and it's for life too. So
you sent it to me.
What's that?
I don't know if you sent it to me.
I just put it on YouTube chat. Brand was asking me what's the name of the host. I actually took the chat off of my. It's funny. I was doing a live stream like a Sunday night, which, by the way, if you're watching this, I generally only stream Tuesdays and Fridays at 1 o'clock Eastern, generally, depending on when I can get my kids to bed. But I was doing a rare nighttime stream, and it was cool. Like, people were talking stuff, and then someone was like, hey, can you call me tomorrow and put their phone number up? Which is no problem, because Germ actually deleted it, which is cool, but it was on the screen because I had the text flying in. So that kid's phone number is forever on my video. I feel kind of bad, but like not quite bad enough to go in and edit it. So it is what it is.
He knew it was going in.
I mean, sorry, don't put your phone number, man. Come on. And also, just to keep it, if someone goes on swearing, racist tirade, I want it to be on the video forever. I see you.
There we go. But yes, I do understand what you mean. I feel sorry for him a little bit, but just a little bit.
All right, hold on, just a quick second here. I gotta plug in my monitor. Oh yeah, I'm not on screen. That's right. That's on camera. I forgot. My webcam is kind of freaking out a little bit. I don't know. Okay. Let me see. I'll try this again. See if I can. Nope, it's freezing. That's so weird. Man, sucks. Oh. Get rid of that. Okay. Still freezing. Okay. All right.
So maybe I'd like you to come see this soon, possibly.
What's that?
I'd like you to come see this soon, if possible.
I just got done with all my weed. Actually, I think this pasture may be in a good place. I'll come right now.
I'm kind of just doing outlines for it currently. I've done a little bit of mining, but
yeah, exactly, Brandon. I have people that I know. Like I'll raise them up to moderator and stuff, whatever. But they can't catch it immediately. And if it's flying on the screen, then it's on there forever. Instead of at least in chat, it can be deleted. In fact, actually, speaking of that, hey Lucifer, write something in YouTube chat, would you? Yeah,
sure. I'm still moderator, by the way.
Oh, you still are? Well, in that case, then don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right, where are you at? Over in that like little hamlet area?
Yeah. I'm just kind of mining out where the mine is, then I know where not to build houses.
Man, I love building this castle, but I made some mistakes. The top of this mountain that we made is flat, and that does not help. Yeah, that does not help. Hey, do you want to see the other quarry that we did? Have you seen it?
No, I think I have actually. Don't worry, this is just like a little outline. It's going to go quite deep.
Cool.
Because then I'm going to expand like that way, and it's going to go backwards this way. It's just going to be one of the walkways down.
Nice.
I'm going to do the other side as well. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, cool. No, I'm down. I just thinking like if you want to, or if you want to mine stuff with the beacon, we have a beacon over there, and then in that quarry, and then we have a beacon just like right in the middle of town that you're welcome to take the one in the middle of town if you want to, because this would be awful to do to do by hand.
Trust me, I will.
And up there, if you see that tower that we have up there, the blue and yellow one.
Yep.
That's an aquarium, which is lore-wise, it's a gift from season 2, from the house Shannara, the next house. So that's where we're gonna put like some coral and some live fish and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay, then that's kind of cool. Yeah, I can go with that. Yeah. So, what do you think of this then?
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
This is going to be the walkway down.
Yeah, cool, totally.
Also, a good question is: do you have essentials on this server?
Do I have what?
Essentials on this server?
No, there's no. It's absolutely not. No plugins at all. This is like straight vanilla. Although it's funny that you say that because Brownie Bits he's been getting the weirdest error I've ever seen. Only on my server. He can play on anyone else's server, but he can't come on this one, which is super weird. When he tried disabling texture pack and stuff. So I just got an email here. I'm actually gonna go check it right now. I want to read the exact thing.
Yeah, I'm quite good with servers if you want because I've done so many in the past, and I'm currently running with networks. I'm doing unturned servers and everything. Oh
well, I do want. Maybe you can solve this for us because I would like to get him on here to take a look around and maybe help us with some building. Hey, by the way, Brownie Bits, you're a mod now, so just so you know. Okay, so what he first tried was, I'm trying to find the first email in this amazingly long email thread. Okay, so the first thing he did was, Brownie, what was the error? Do you remember what it was called? Oh, it was java.lang. I have it here. String index out of bounds exception. String index out of range -1.
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
I've never seen that error before. So I've been talking back and forth with tech support.
That's either to do with something to do with blocks loading in, or not enough memory for the general range of people. So let's say you go over that mountain. Normally it's to do with that when you get there. It can be other things. No problem. So let's say you explore an unloaded chunk that's that way, and he joins as soon as someone leaves. He's got to load that chunk in, even though he might be at spawn.
Right.
which can cause that problem, which means he won't even get into the server normally. So it's just like too far distances really for players, but that's normally to do with the amount of memory that Minecraft is getting. That's why it's the thread. Like anything with thread normally is to do with the memory or something going on with kind of graphics, too much got something going in and not getting out the other end.
Well, you know what's even weirder is that if I go under, I tried to delete his player data. That was one of the suggestions I got. He doesn't have any player data yet.
Yeah, because it's kicking him out before he actually gets fully on.
Right. He didn't even start to load. So what do you suggest? Giving Minecraft more memory?
That might be a fix. That's a simple fix for smaller thread issues, and I don't know whether that's going to be a small one, but that might work. And if it doesn't do something like that, I'll probably look into it a bit more, because I kind of want, you know, more players, the better, more help. Normally, it's just kind of stuff like that, though. More memory, anything like that. Put your maybe settings down if you're using any mods or optifying that. Maybe disable them. So that can be a problem as well when getting into kind of heavy chunk servers like this one, where it's like you've built so much and so like explored so many chunks that certain PCs with less capabilities might find it difficult.
Yeah, that's true.
Depending on when they joined, of course, because if they've been on when you've been loading the chunks, they're going to have it quite easy.
Okay. That's another thing, and I know you're certainly not a culprit at all, but I'm asking people not explore anymore, like ever, just to try to keep the size of the world down, because
yeah.
I've thought about it, and I don't want to go the route of purging chunks. I've just thought about it, and I think that
that can actually cause problems as well.
I think it's kind of cool to have a historical snapshot of where we are and what we are doing and stuff. So like,
we'll have an actual border.
Exactly.
Which, by the way, is a plugin you can get, so borders of filtering, so no one can load more chunks.
Oh really? Oh yeah.
You might want to look into, because that's like a plugin that won't affect players in any other way.
Right, that's true.
That might be just like a little harmless one, really. Yeah.
That's true. If I have more people on, then I'd probably look into that. But at this point, it's small enough that I like trust everyone to, if I say just don't explore anymore, that they just don't, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree with all that, and I definitely will look into it after this quickly.
So what I'm doing over here, building-wise, is I feel like the pasture's in kind of a good place, and a little bit faster than I thought it would be, and I gotta wait for wheat to grow a little bit. So what I want to do is all the areas that aren't built, like this is a new staircase they just did last night, and this is what actually goes over to the ice farms. If you just go up here, all this needs to get rid of all this snow, maybe. Now that I have a roof on it, it won't snow. So the ice farms up here at this height are really great. Unfortunately, it affects the build by having to have the ice up to the sky. But I think it's kind of worked. Oops. I think it's kind of worked out. I've just been putting ice in every time I harvest it, just putting it in here. This has really turned out nicely. These like 3 tower builds. I hated them so. I was like complaining in Discord so much about them because I hated them so much. I was like, I'm just gonna tear them down. They're so bad. Blah blah blah. And then I just like, oh well, I'm just gonna keep on building. I'll just keep building stuff and build. I built sides on. I built more detail, more bigger, thicker. And all of a sudden, I'm like, wow, no, they're pretty cool now.
I love them so much.
But man,
precious.
They were like the hardest thing that I've built in a really long time.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, I've done that as well. I just don't have fields and like, I either keep on building it or it's gone.
The answer is just keep adding. It's always the answer. Just keep adding more stuff.
Sometimes it's not. I don't think sometimes it's always like that though, because you keep on. Sometimes it just comes block heavy and it's just like, this is more to remove now. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I'm being a little bit facetious, but generally that really does help though.
Oh yeah, I'm not denying that. If I just gave up on loads of my builds that I thought would be bad, I wouldn't have some of my nicest builds. Like that's where I got my Victorian. Not Victorian. It's more like Viking house ones. You know, used to like what I built with Luna and that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, those are
Like
nice.
pointed roofs. I've evolved them a lot when I've been doing modded without actually modded blocks. So I can probably make a few of them, which look much nicer.
Nice.
But they use kind of the same structure kind of thing. It's much more detailed. It's really popping. So,
I am
like kind of where it is.
I am really excited about what's coming, because I feel like, you know, we've been here for quite some time at this point, but you know, I don't want to move on yet, because I want to wait until I think we're going to move on when the pre-releases come out. I think that'll be a safe enough time to upgrade. You know, I'm so hesitant, since this world's going to be going forever. I'm so hesitant to like upgrade too soon and get a corrupt chunk or something, you know.
Yeah, that's the problem with deleting chunks as well, though.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward. So once the pre-releases come out, then basically as soon as they come out, then we upgrade and we start season 3. So if you want to, or season 2, sorry, if you want to build in season 2, I would love to have you, of course. So I want to try to get everyone who's going to build on season, as many people as can, come in. I just put all the dirt away. Come in and we'll do like a like a intro episode, and then sort of explain what we're going to do, and then go at it. You know, it's fun to start fresh.
Yeah, I agree completely. No argument from me.
I'm a little bit lost in what I'm trying to do right now at the moment. Let me check out my kids. I actually thought the pasture was going to take much longer, but it's actually not too bad. So we're a little short on wool at the moment, so that's kind of hindering what I want to do.
Okay, I don't normally build with wool, other than possibly some roofs and maybe a windmill.
Yeah, I'd love to have windmill in Travail too, but I don't think we're gonna get there. We did some work on the religion since last time you were here, I think. We actually have 2 of the 3 religions now with lore and some buildings set up. You know, the Church of the End, that's sort of your standard traditional Gothic sort of medieval church that you would see. And then Netherism is the church that worships the Nether. And they have, basically they're open air in sort of a circle or an octagon shape. And they have like a fire pit in the middle. And the fire pit is what you gaze into to get understanding from the Nether.
I feel like that's stolen from Doctor Who a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
It's what?
I'm getting some Doctor Who vibes there.
Is it? I've never seen Doctor Who, so it's really? They stole it from me.
So I'm very British. Well, I mean they done it years ago, but they stole it from you. It's okay.
Yeah, I'll just stick with that. Man, I really hate harvesting from this this wheat field. Also, in the new texture pack for 113, all the organics are going to be 32-bit, and all of the blocks are going to be 16. Which, it might not seem like that's going to work, but if you just trust me on it, it looks really good. Because the organic shapes are so, you know, like a 16-bit flower looks really bad because it's on such a small scale. But, yeah. So if you make that 32-bit and you put it on top of a 16-bit block, it totally works, even though that seems like a really bad choice.
Yeah, no, but I think they're making the crop slightly bigger. I mean, over the time Minecraft went around, every time they've made the crop slightly bigger. Especially wheat. Wheat used to be quite small.
Oh, did it really? Oh.
Yeah, now it takes up the whole surface of a block, doesn't it? So.
Huh.
Very different.
Have you checked out much of the new default textures coming out?
No, I haven't really much into it. I think I watched a video and I did see a bit of it, but I don't know if I really upheld it in my brain very much.
It's very interesting. It's a very different look. I actually have the new cobblestone is in my pack because I wanted to kind of get used to it. You know, I'm trying to, even though we altered a bunch of textures, I am trying to keep like the vanilla feel, and I think there's a few blocks that you have to keep vanilla, like cobblestone, dirt, grass. You know, there's a few that are like,
oh yeah,
they're fundamental, because otherwise, if you change that, then all of a sudden, it doesn't even really look like Minecraft anymore.
I do kind of recommend maybe a smoother one that's just from like Faithful or something. It's just a smoother version with just kind of higher and it just looks slightly better. It's the same block exactly. That's what Faithful is. It's just kind of
oh, it's 32-bit, right?
Yeah, it's just high quality. But it's not too demanding.
I have thought about. Actually, I was just talking to Monk yesterday about it. I have thought about doing a 32-bit release of the same exact textures, but 32-bit. That way the world will look the same. Just if your computer's a little better, you can run it. I've thought about it, but man, it's a lot of work. So I don't know if I want to jump. I'd have to track down all of the textures that we have.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So maybe. So just maybe.
Shaders down. It's a bit weird.
Whoops.
Actually, my shadows are down.
Man, I've spent so much time running around here. I've almost built nothing at all this entire stream. I'm pretty sick, and I think I'm just like not really functioning on all cylinders today.
Fair enough.
And I think my baby may be waking up.
No.
He has my 6-month-old has really bad skin, like eczema, like super bad. Like so he's so itchy all the time. And
oh,
like,
I found I have a new skin condition as well. But the skin just peels off me. It goes rock solid, just peels.
Is it itchy?
It's another form of it's itchy.
Yeah.
Another form.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. He's on a bunch of steroids. It sucks. You know, it sucks. Like I don't want him to this little baby to be so itchy all the time, but you know, he is.
I mean, I am slightly sorry when you said that. I did imagine it just being a very buff baby. Just super Hulk looking.
He's a big kid. He's not as big as my firstborn, but he's big.
No, I mean like because of the steroids.
Oh, the steroids. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah. No, I've begged my wife to get me some steroids at work, but so far no dice. She's like, these are not the same steroids, but in my mind, I just imagine huge biceps.
Ooh, I don't recommend them, but
maybe.
We won't go on. We won't go on the stream. I don't think it's too user friendly.
This getting sick has really messed up my my sort of getting back in shape plan. I've been off for about 5 or 6 days and eating pretty crappy and all that stuff. But
I've actually watched a few of them. You're actually doing pretty decent.
I'm getting there.
Someone that does it quite actively. I'll tell you, you know it quite well.
I'm down something like 21 pounds so far, but I probably gained half of it back this last 5 days.
Yeah, it's sometimes not about it's a lot about putting on the weight, yes, but also using that.
Yeah. Anyone? Oh, okay. Well, I went through over a stack of wheat already. That's pretty good. Got a bunch of little sheep.
Damn, a stack of wheat. Did you use that? Half a stack, a stack? What?
This is so few. This is so many.
Rich man's wheat.
This is so many fewer wheats than we have, or so many fewer sheep than we have over at the Joe's sheep, the black sheep farm. We have hundreds and hundreds of sheep there. But it's nice because like whenever I set up something like in a void, like Tanis or something like that, where I want to do a big void room, you need so much, man. To do a big giant box, you need so much black wool.
I wouldn't doubt it, because I know you kind of changed the texture slightly more, so it looks more like voidy, kind of like low tech, like just deep black.
Yeah. Yeah, the black wool was just like it's just absolute pitch black. It's actually 1 pixel.
Did you go over it like what the just one brush, just like one whole surface?
Yeah. Yep. No, you know what? It's not. Now, I tried that. Actually, I tried that, and it was really weird. There was like a border, even though it was only 1 pixel. So it's 16-bit now, but it's just one color, like a whole thing. And it's like, it works great for a void. You would think that you're standing over a pit or something. What's up? That's Jake. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the world.
I'm doing a little tower to the entrance of the mine, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just think that'd look kind of nice. I'm gonna use some dark oak.
You're a good builder, man. I'm you know.
Dark oak fit this kind of area possibly.
I would probably say stick primarily to spruce.
Actually, considering spruce is right next to me, that's
yeah, just because that's what they would have. Yeah, we actually do have a dark oak forest on the other side of Port Bray. So it's certainly we could use dark oak because they would have access to it. But I think when I think of that like sort of slum area, I kind of think of it being like spruce houses because they would just cut down the trees that are right there. Yeah.
No, I completely agree with that.
But I mean, man, you're an excellent builder. So really, truly, you have your prerogative to do what you want to do.
I've actually got much better, or at least I think in my mind.
Cool.
Hope to show some of that. I mean, to be fair, I made like a whole kingdom kind of thing on one of the mod packs that I've been playing a little with. I'm sure I can probably get some screenshots of that. That looks really nice, but it's slightly different from this, of course. So I'm slightly changing my building style.
It makes me sad, man. Like, playing mod packs, it kind of makes me sad now, like, you know, because like I build all this really cool stuff. Yeah, we have. It's just like it makes me so sad. Like if I think back to like the stuff I built in mod packs, like, and look, it's not. I'm a better builder now than I was then, but man, I wish that stuff was in.
No, I've seen some of the stuff you did. That was brilliant stuff. Like some of the stuff I saw you build on that. That was.
Well, thank you. It makes me very sad that it's gone. Even if it's not, I don't know if it's deleted or not, but it may as well be. It's it's gone.
See, that's kind of what we do with our servers. We make backups, so then people that actually want to keep up the building. I mean, we try not to take the servers down, but at least then if they really care for that building, then they have a backup of that world.
Shoot, I missed it. I missed it. Whoever just subbed, thank you for that. I didn't pop over fast enough because I'm a one monitor man. Yeah, but the thing is, I can appreciate that completely because I have backups of some of my old builds too. I have a Simply Magic. I could play Simply Magic right now. That was a kind of cool, that Mage City. I always felt like that was a kind of cool build, but I'm never gonna play that. I mean, really, I'm not gonna play. You know, why would I play that whenever I could play a new mod pack or vanilla that's gonna be around forever or whatever? All right, I'm looking for.
You got a good point. No, I completely agree with that. If you know something forever, nearly definite, that's then it's worth building on because then your time's not getting wasted.
Exactly. Yeah, and just the thought of wow, that's a nice. I'm looking for an unbreaking. By the way, if you're looking for enchanted books, the most enchanted books we have right now are in Sandrascu. If you want to enchant your stuff.
No, I'm good for now. I've got enchanted diamond stuff from the last time I played.
There's an Unbreaking 3. That'll be just.
I've actually got an axe with Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 3, and Fortune 2. From when I first got this is my first ever diamond axe. I actually kept it.
Oh, nice, cool.
The one thing that survived the lava pit.
That's cool.
I fell in a long time ago.
And that was the last time we ever saw you. No, I'm just kidding. This is gonna be cool.
It wasn't. I just kept them going. I mean, to be fair, that's just kind of how I play the game. Is when you lose everything, it's like annoying, but it's just like you just can't stop.
Yeah.
That can't stop. Won't stop.
Yeah, man. I've certainly rage quit a bunch of times in this game. Especially, if you die because monsters are shooting you or whatever, that's one thing. But man, in this game, once you're at a certain skill level, you only die because you're really stupid. Like you
kind of get ignorant.
Yeah, like or you take it for granted. You just fall off the edge in the end, or something dumb like that. It's like, oh, that makes me insane.
Oh no, I've done something like that. It's like you kind of think because you've done loads of stuff, you're like, oh, I'll never do that.
Right, exactly.
And then you just do it, and you're like.
The last time I lost all my stuff, I was in the end repairing my stuff, and so you know, after your gear gets repaired, you take it off, so your pickaxe will repair faster and stuff. And I just jumped off the edge, tried to elytra, and it was just in my bag. I was like, why isn't my elytra working as I'm falling? Like, why isn't my elytra working? And finally I figured it out, and I just didn't have time to switch it over.
Oh, that's painful.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Who joined? Though technically I'm not in this Discord.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know who joined. That bothers me. I went to check and then he left. Can you check?
You know what? I think Brownie Bits, if that was you who suggested green be the third color, I think that actually makes a lot of sense. Green goes well with orange and white. And with the cactus farm, that's perfect, actually. Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, it's a very, very small invite-only server. So it was Bran, okay. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense though. So the server is the realm of Vasten. It's kind of like a forever world, straight vanilla. And there's just a couple of us who have been playing together for some time that are building up this huge world. Right now, I am in the process of, I need just amazing amounts of wool. Just incredible amounts of wool. So I've been breeding sheep and then just started shearing them. Because let me show you, Jake. Let me show you what I'm working on.
I do want to quickly say this. You've kind of formed a build team over your time of doing this. I just want to say, like, you have like this server alone proves that you've got together loads of people that are all different levels of building and do all different types of stuff when they're building and just different styles, and then you've just kind of merged it into making something that's brilliant, which is basically what a build team is meant to be. Not every build team is, but you've made something so like perfect for it.
It's funny that you said, yeah, it's a texture pack. We all use the same texture pack, so things look the same. But this is what this is my latest project. It's going to be a redstone-driven trapped arena for PvP. It's all survival, yeah. Yeah, right now I want wool, like I want hanging wool canopies to go all up here. But obviously, you see, I need just hundreds and hundreds of wool. So, Lucifer, what you were saying is exactly what I want to do. You don't need to donate to join the server. We have some rules about it. One is we're adult only. We're 18 plus, so that's one thing. And sorry about that, but we sort of discovered that that's the right move for us. The other thing is, if you want to join, the best thing I would say is Google. So you want to join the realm, and my name, this. So you want to join the realm.
Also, I want to really say quickly.
Yeah,
if you want some more lore done, I am your man. Can't do that.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah, we can't. It's 18 plus. Just because we don't talk like adult stuff necessarily here. I just saw that guy grow, but we have just sort of found that most of us are like adult with kids and stuff like that, or you know, I guess most of us don't have kids, but some of us have kids, and we're sort of in a different life stage maybe than kids, and it just helps to keep it consistent. But thank you for coming by, and you can hang out in my Discord and you can say hello and you can see what we're doing. That's fine. If you're allowed to do Discord, I don't know how that works. So season 2, build teams. So we have at least one for sure, and maybe 3 YouTubers who are actually, you know, my size or bigger by a little bit, but like, you know, that sort of less than 1,000 sized YouTuber.
Still the biggest.
And what I want to do is like basically, so everyone who right now, Howard, what's up? We don't hate kids, we just have them. Did I say hate kids? Did I say that? Did I say that? I
don't think you did.
I love my kids. Seriously, I really do, truly. At all times, even when they're being screaming at me and anyway, like I was saying. So what I'm thinking is, So basically, everyone who plays right now is sort of people who found my channel and checked it out, and then we got talking, and they came on. So that I would say sort of is quote unquote my build team. What I have been telling the other YouTubers is if they want to, they can sort of head up their own sort of build teams on the server. I mean, we'll still all work together, but that way, if they have, say, a fan who applies and, you know, shows some building ability, I think that's pretty important.
Yeah.
And looks like it's going to fit in. We all talk and stuff like that. You know, there's some steps, but if they apply and everything's cool, then they would basically join. So Ninny, for example, Ninja is going to be joining us. And if someone who comes at his videos, they get talking and they want to come on, then basically they would join his team and work on sort of project that he sort of points them towards. I mean, within reason. You don't want to make someone do something they hate, but you know, that way we're consistent.
I was about to say that I do believe having someone that's like a leader in it, like choosing what people do in the build team, like an actual build team would, like saying, hey, we're going to do this, and then they all work on one thing.
Right.
Then that would be quite smart. Like, and then have different kind of build leaders, let's say.
That's exactly what it would be. Yep, exactly.
That all connects to you.
Yes.
Still, of course.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly how I'm thinking of it. That way, you know, it's a nice way to sort of people who come by the stream or your videos all the time. It's a nice way to get to hang out with them and stuff. And if they show building ability and all that kind of stuff, then I think why not let them jump in, assuming that all the prerequisites are met. You know.
Mm-hmm. I'd love to maybe. I mean, I wouldn't mind actually doing that as well. I've got a few people that are very good at building.
Oh, that's why I'm bringing it up. Basically, is like I completely trust you, and if you want, you know, if there are people who want to jump on, then you know, I would say point them towards my Discord is probably the best way, and that way we can all sort of talk about it.
I think I introduced him in one of your streams called Darkstar.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yep.
He's very good. I mean, he helped me out on a lot of stuff. He's yeah. We work on the same stuff a lot.
And, you know, I think season 2, season 2 is going to be a really great jumping in point for people too, since that's coming within, I would guess, what do you think, 3 weeks maybe?
Something like that.
That's Jake. I need the wool for like canopy over the PvP arena. Like if you remember, it's really hard to. Like kind of canopies would drape over the top of the arena to create some shade, and also I think it'll give some help aesthetically to the town. The castle is for a mob farm. We don't for the application, Jake. Look, it's really small. Like it's like 6 to 7 of us total. So I don't need an application form because it's mostly talking and feeling people out and seeing how, you know, yeah,
because some people are very good at just typing stuff, and
yes,
sometimes that isn't the most accurate thing. Like,
yeah, it's good to talk to people and sort of, you know,
get to actually know them,
get a vibe, and also it's been more than once that like someone's like, oh yeah, I'm 18, and they get on and they're very clearly 10, you know, so yeah, and plus, you know, you have to send pictures and basically, so here's the application process. I know, Jake, I know you're too young, I'm sorry, but just for anyone else's purposes. So basically you get a world download of this world and you build something in the backup copy, and you can build in creative or whatever, it doesn't matter. And you have to write the lore behind it. You have to tell me like, okay, if it's a keep, who's the master of the keep? What, you know, where do their allegiances fall? What's some history behind the keep? Because everything we do in this world is lore-based, and that's kind of a critical distinction that I think maybe separates this world from other worlds.
Oh, I so love that, by the way. I love making lore myself. And just like giving, like, if we get the time, I can probably show you the mod pack, and like every house in the kingdom I built has like a different name, a different purpose. Like one of them's like called Viking Bay.
Oh, nice.
And it's quite literally a house next to the only really water patch in the kingdom, and it looks quite Viking looking, next to all the Victorian looking and Tudor kind of houses.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Send pictures in Discord. I love it when people send pictures of their builds.
I definitely will.
I would love it. Love to see that. Also, I think it keeps people inspired to see what even if it's not in this world, just what other people are building and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks, Jake.
Love showing off. So.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's so. Yeah, so anyway, so basically, you know, if you have the right people that would be the right fit and you know the right maturity level and all that kind of stuff, then yeah, I mean, let me know, and basically they'd be on your sort of build, I don't know, build team or whatever, your squad, you know.
My squad. I like that, my squad.
And the Wikipedia, Jake, if you want to do some reading, if you're interested, the Wikipedia, we have a wiki for the world, and it has a lot of it has a lot of the lore written down. Some of the stuff we've sort of just made up on Discord, and it hasn't made it over there yet, but at some point it will. But there's quite a few. There's like 30 to 40 pages of lore. This was a realm, but it got too big, actually. It got too big, so we had to. I had to move it to a server. Do you know this? That realms you can only download up to a certain point, and then it won't let you download anymore.
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous.
It's so dumb.
Considering that they're sometimes even more expensive than servers.
Well, yeah, it's now that I have a 75% off deal, it's a lot cheaper than a realm, but well, not a lot, yeah. But I get a lot more megabytes too. Not
just that, like servers offer so much more. Like if you really wanted, you can get sometimes mods, plugins.
Yeah.
So many things that just Realms just doesn't offer.
There are some nice things, to be fair. The ability to switch realm. Well, your realms, you can have up to 3 different realms, and you can switch them like instantly. That's really nice. I mean, you like click a button and then boom, it's the next world. You know, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I agree, Jake. I'm just kidding. No, subs are fun and that's fine and stuff, but you know, I do it for the art of building this world, and I live stream to talk to my friends. But yeah, if you want to tell all your friends about it, that's fine.
I definitely need some opinions on it because I'm doubting myself.
Okay, I'll come over.
I have a feeling it's okay, but you know.
Sure. Let me see. Put all this wool. I got like 4 or 5 stacks.
Are you like completely different town or something?
I am. Yeah, I'm outside of Sandrascu. Yeah, I'm in a completely different town. But I'm just shearing just endless sheep. I'm just shearing endless sheep.
How long do you think it's going to take?
I don't even want to. Oh, jeez. Well, I certainly broke wheat there. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a lot. I'm not going to build the canopy on a live stream, or I'm not going to, because that would be just entirely too painful. It's going to be so much of like putting 2 blocks and then going down and looking at it, because it's going to be such an organic. You know, I want the canopy to like be weighted sort of down, like the weight of the wool would be pulling it down the middle, and it's going to be a really organic shape, and it's going to be really hard to build.
I was going to use wool for the roof, but I realized that's kind of more of a rich material. So I decided just to stay with a fully spruce kind of roof, which is
or oak. I've used quite a bit of oak here too. The white and the red concrete is what we have in town, but I'm kind of thinking that maybe that'd be a little bit too rich. At least not the red. The white may be okay for the walls.
So this is what I've got.
Oh, this is nice.
I might change out the little pointer on the roof though, but of course it's not the detailed roof yet, but it's more from this side you'll see everything.
Yeah.
So I haven't done the detail.
Yeah, this is nice, man. That's, you know, that's so funny. It's so different. Oh, yeah, so that's Jake. So we do have fast travel here. So the story behind this world is we're at war with the Nether. There's a whole history on the wiki, but we're not allowed to use the Nether for fast travel. So we have put in some command block teleports that will bring you to different cities. So yeah, that's the only thing that we've sort of cheated in, is the command blocks just for fast travel, because this, from where I was to where I am now, is like a 25-minute horse ride. So yeah, we do have that for creative. It's just kind of unrealistic to bounce back and forth. You know what I love about this, man, is I would never have built this like this. Never in 1,000 years, but that's so cool. That's the thing I love about playing on a server. You know, that's awesome. What a cool structure, man. So is this going to be like a house, or is this like
it's more of like an entrance. I'll make a proper
like an entry to the quarry type of thing?
Yeah.
Nice.
By the way, you might want to come see this. So my plan is, so you come down this, like, you know, I'm going to make this bigger. This is the small bit. It's going to go under here and back up.
Oh, nice.
So it's going to be like this, the same thing over here on the other side, but it's actually going to go much deeper.
Oh, very cool.
Of course, this is still going to go down a little bit, but it's
fantastic.
all under construction.
Fantastic. Love it. Love it. Do you have a like Silk Touch if you need it or anything?
No, I don't have Silk Touch.
I'll tell you what, I have a
you taking me as like a rich man. My diamond tool. Look at the health of my diamond tool.
Oh,
look at the axe. Look at the axe. If you think that's bad, look at the axe. It's right there. Look.
Oh, what are you doing, man? There's gonna break any second now.
I'm trying to not use the axe. That's from the beginning of my play.
Well, do you know?
I
know it's been a while. Do you remember that you can get to the end from here?
Really?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Oh, then we need to come. Just come and we'll show Jake because I don't think he's seen either. So, do you have mending on those anyway?
Like hell, I do.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so it's not really going to help. But is your spawn here?
No, bed. I've actually got wool on me. Oh my god.
Jake, this is we're just over a year in or so.
Well, the way actually makes a white bed if you use white wool. Look at that. I placed down the bed and I'm still holding the bed.
Come up. Oh, dude, I see it anyway. You can come up with me and we can sleep before we go in because the so the Church of the End. Every town has a Church of the End. It's one of the 3 religions in this town, in this world. If you believe hard enough in the Enderman and you like trust hard enough, then you take this thing called a leap of faith. Yes, stolen from Assassin's Creed. You take it and you fall down, and if you believe hard enough, then you'll get teleported to the end tower, and from there you can go to the end. But we'll want to set your spawn here because otherwise you'll go back to wherever.
I hope that worked. I hope that set my spawn.
I don't
like I actually slept in it, but
I think that's an essentials thing, to be honest. I think that we'll just wait till dark. It's almost night, I think. Is it? I can't really tell in this sky.
You know, I don't mind traveling. We can do it. Let's go. You know, actually, is it in the end of church?
So there's like a church in every major town.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And this is the Port Bray Church. So Sandrasco has one. Kalahal has one. You remember the big church I did in Kalahal?
Oh yeah, I actually went past that. I kind of got it confused.
It has one too. So you stand right on top of that, and then you teleport. Press the button. I mean, look down. Press the button and look down.
Ooh. Oh, then there's a leap of faith again.
Yeah.
Oh, here I go.
Oh, I hope you don't die. I actually had a little bit of trouble. Did you die?
Oh man, you did. No.
Okay.
I took a heart though, but
I'm gonna just before I go.
Is that from fall damage?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna show this before I go. I'll just go into spectator mode just for a second. So this is our end tower. This is the just for the stream's sake.
I'm not going to kill any Endermen because I actually don't have a sword.
This is the capital of the End religion. It goes the whole way up to build height. So the idea is.
Wait, have you got? I fell back in the portal. I feel like a nub.
So the idea is, if you go to any church in any of the areas, oops, yeah.
Oh no, back at spawn.
Then you take.
See the amount of sheep.
Well, luckily,
which is all underground as well.
Then you fall and you fall and you fall.
Lagging, and I see all the sheep underground.
I can't believe I just missed. I idiotically double tap space, so I hit my elytra.
Oh my god.
So instead of go completely straight down, I went forward like 2 blocks, and I hit. I can't believe I did. That's the first time I've ever done that ever. As many times I've taken this.
Oh.
Well, guys, if there's any doubt about if we do this legit, there you go.
There you go, what?
There. Well, just me dying. Just me dying. Hopefully I can find some ender pearls. Oh, good. I have some backup gear. All right. Let's grab an elytra, some rockets. Yeah. Terrific.
I've been doing this without elytra, by the way.
Oh, I lost my backup pick. I think. Oh nope. I've not.
Wait, isn't your stuff still gonna be there?
It will be, but I want to be able to ender pearl down because it's not in the end.
So it didn't fall into the...
Yeah, I actually hit the border of the end. I can't believe... I can't believe I did that. Okay. Yeah, so...
I can't believe that you did that.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this is what you get. This is what you get when you see an absolute professional Minecrafter. Go. Okay. So, hey, you know what? You guys will get to see one of the other churches of the ends, because I'm going to take this portal. So this is Sandrascu, the prison city, where apparently my spawn was.
Is there not a ship in the spawn town?
There is underneath spawn in our little hidden survival bunker.
Oh, okay.
There's like a row of them.
I'm going to go back there then. Wait, that farm looks raided. Might just be that way. Oh, no, it's just fine, really. I mean, a lot of the wheat is missing, but I'm going to take that as an aesthetic.
I just harvested all the wheat.
Yeah.
Because, okay, so here we go again. So what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to ender pearl.
I don't even know if I'm going the right way. I might actually be going into the town or out of the town. I don't actually know.
I'm not...
Okay, I'm going into town because it's my aim. It does the portal thing.
I'm not totally sure how I can do this here.
Okay, I'm going under.
Okay. There's a strong chance that I'm going to die here again. Are you guys ready? Because I'm going to have to go down here, and I'm going to have to elytra once I get down underground. I don't think there's another way. Oh, wait. Wait a second. I can walk. Oh, yeah. I forgot I have stairs now. So when I was building this whole thing, we didn't have stairs because I didn't do any of the interiors. But now we do. So, yeah, I forgot that we actually... The interior of this is... It's not done in the way that it, like, looks good, but it's done in the way that at least you can walk.
Hello? Okay.
Yeah, the problem is, Jake, the problem is, and that's what I'll do after I get down to the very bottom, is that the elytra is, the hole is only 3 by 3, so looking back and forth, I think could easily lead me to falling, or to missing it again. I don't know what exactly is going on in Lucifer's house, but it sounds like someone's attacking him. I hope he's okay. I guess I don't have a way down from here. I really thought that I did. Okay, I can do this. So, okay, I can't believe I fell, man. I'm such a noob. So, we'll go down here. This is the beginning. This is the ground floor, and then what I'm going to have to do is do some fancy flying to get down here. Okay, so... This is, yeah, this, I love this part of this particular build. This is the portal that we did. So when you're falling down through and you get into this portal. There's my bow, I see that, and my helmet. Okay. All right. I can't believe I did that. All right, let's see, what am I missing? Oh, this is my old one. That's my good one. Old one, right? Yeah, mending. Yeah, okay. All right, starting to figure out what I'm missing here. I don't have my sword. Now, it may have flown in the portal, actually. Okay, there's some seeds. Oh, I hope I can find my sword. It was a pretty good sword, actually. Oh, good, Brownie Bits. I'm really glad that I can keep everyone really super entertained in the stream. Like such a noob. Okay, there's some torches. So I'm missing. Let's see. What am I missing? That's backup gear. That's backup gear. I'm missing pants. I'm missing pants and my sword, I think. See, Lucifer, I don't know if you're still watching the stream, but you can see the black wool. Actually, hold on.
I am back, sorry.
Welcome. Sounds like someone was attacking you. I am... okay, so I increased render distance for the stream's purposes here, so you can see with the black wool, after it renders in, eventually. There.
So doesn't like me.
I just zoned in a bunch of stuff, possibly. So yeah, so you can see the black wool really looks like a void just because it's completely black. I think it works really well. And I will turn down render distance again.
For some reason, the door just opened for me.
It's like 50%. Probably be better if it was moody, huh? Yeah, you can still see it. With a lower render distance, the Optifine fog kind of messes with that just a little bit, but... Anyway, I think the idea is cool. It's kind of like these floating end portals are holding the chains. I think maybe my sword fell into the end. Let's go look, I guess. I guess it'll still be there. If it did! Or fish did. Ah, yes! Sword, pants. Nice. Yeah, so I didn't lose anything. That's not so bad. Shovel, too. I didn't realize I was missing it.
You know this is the shovel missing, though.
Okay, so this is the trick. So if you ever want to do something like that in your own world, little trick, you have to have water flowing onto the obsidian portal, or else you will take fall damage, as we learned the hard way. And furthermore, if you put a source block of water right here, it will get overwritten every time you spawn into the end. So you have to have the source block like one outside of the obsidian flowing into the middle. And then I did this one just to help because sometimes you actually spawn like a block or two higher and then fall. So that way the water breaks your fall. That's the idea. Do I need to fix my stuff? Nah, not really. Okay. Well, I got all my stuff back, so that's not too bad. So another thing that we're going to do in Season 2, Lucifer, you might find this to be fun. We're going to build an actual full end city of Endermen. That's going to be our new Ender. Right on the main island. So basically the story is all the people who are thrown down into the end portal as sacrifices, once you're in the end, you live there, you can't get out. It's a one-way trip for people. So the story is that they didn't die as they thought because we've killed the Ender Dragon, so they just live there. So they've actually made a city around it. But then also we'll put the spawning platform right on top of it.
I like that.
I've never actually, I don't think I've ever seen, I'm not saying no one's ever done it before, but I don't think I've ever actually seen someone do an Ender on the actual island. So I think that should be kind of fun. A little different. Back to shearing sheep. I cannot believe my kids are still sleeping. I mean, we're well into bonus time at this point. How long have I been going? 2 hours and 7 minutes? Yeah, this is like... This is extraordinarily long for an afternoon stream. Sometimes if I get on during a night, I'll do like a 4 or 5 hour stream. It is 3:25 p.m. and I stream Tuesdays, Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, U.S. You know, I think instead of color some of these sheep green, I think we'll just do a separate green sheep hamlet. I think that would be a good excuse. In fact, Lucifer, what do you think about putting a green sheep hamlet in your little area there?
Yeah, I can do that. You know? I
think that'd be kind of cool, right? Like because the colors of House Denau are green and yellow, so that would totally make sense.
I can definitely put that into my idea.
Cool. Oh yeah, dude, I totally, yeah, I mean, Brownie says it's very difficult to do. The reason why people haven't done it is because it's very difficult. Yeah, I've looked into a little bit of sort of the mechanics of how it works. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a platform in the middle with redstone lights to turn it on and off. That way it's not always running. and then put the endermite right in the middle of a full circle with they'll fall down in on all sides. And then the only thing is, just like in Sandrascu, we'll have to light up everything. It's gonna have to be like every single crook and cranny is gonna have to be either lit up or carpeted or double carpeted or whatever to get them to not teleport away too. So there's gonna be a lot of logistics.
I doubt it. I don't doubt it whatsoever.
Well, listen, Jake. I think I'm gonna sneeze. I'm not sure. Yep, I did.
There it is. There it is.
We'll still be here in 5 years. That's my plan. I'll still be here in 5 years. I don't want to speak for anyone else. I'll still be. My plan is this world. The plan is this world will, as long as I'm playing video games, this world will never go away. We'll just keep on writing. But although you're too young to play at the moment, what you could do is if you have Discord, you can always help us, hit us up there. Lore suggestions, ideas. We have a screenshots area, and that kind of stuff is a good place to sort of interact because, there are times that all of us, since we're all adults, sometimes life comes up, and you can't play for some days. But at least, even if you can't play, you can get on Discord and you can, hang out and stay motivated and stay inspired.
Yeah, I kind of plan to do that as well. Just when I can't play, I'm just gonna maybe write some possible ideas for the lore and possible buildings and stuff. So you said there's just a building underground that teleports me?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can always comment on videos. I'm sorry, Lucifer, I missed you. I was kind of reading chat. What did you say?
Yeah, I said that's what I'm gonna try to do. Just whenever I miss some time, just put some more ideas and that into Discord, like lore.
It just helps.
I never realized this quickly. Sorry, everything so much. I never realized there was a sugarcane, a sheep farm. That's so much under the spawn building.
Yeah, that's kind of like the concession that I made.
Wait, so where's the teleporty thing?
Where's the what?
Teleporty thing.
The ship. If
yeah,
you
the ship.
Head south from that spawn area, and then turn left, and there's like a little port, little dock area.
Also, have you made flags yet?
No. So my idea for flags is, yeah, we made a few, but I'm going to get rid of them because at the time we didn't have this idea. We didn't have yet the idea really firmly put down that everything that we've built so far is kind of under one house. So they all had different colors and stuff, which isn't exactly the way I want to do things now. So what I want to do is I want to go in all the areas that we've done so far should have green and yellow as the colors. And then each kingdom can have its own flag, but green and yellow. That'll say, yeah, we're our own, but we bow to House Donnell. That's sort of the idea. Yes, Brownie Bits, I'm 412 years old. That's exactly it. 412 is the Pittsburgh area code. That's where I live.
That's just something you just give out to everyone,
That's fairly, the only people that know that are me and Google. Jake, you can get an episode 200 download if you Google my name and episode 200 probably. No, everyone makes fun of me at my age. It's a running shtick on the channel. So yeah, feel free. I'm an old dude. Feel free to make fun of me anytime you want to. Look, I'm the biggest ball buster that I know. So thus, as being such, I have to be able to take it. So yeah. Anyway, you can episode 200 download. I'm going to have another download whenever we end this season before we move on to the new kingdoms. So you can just kind of watch for that to come out. Hit the little bell so you get notifications whenever I do a video. I try to get probably like 3 videos out a week. Not all from this realm, but 3 videos a week and 2 live streams is sort of what I go for. Wheat.
I love not having essentials. Weirdly.
Yeah, I thought about adding it. I've thought about adding it a lot. Oh, cool, Jake. Yeah, awesome. But I just want to do this, quote, as intended, if you will.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't matter, like like slash home. Who's gonna care? But I would rather make people to walk the roads or make people take the teleport, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because otherwise there's no point of actually doing it.
Okay.
So, okay, teleport. I found it. Finally found it. Wait, where? Push button to travel. No, I think that might be this one, right?
Yep. Yeah, you push the button, you'll go to Port Bray.
Oh, purple ships. Yeah, probably.
We still have to do a Prismarine maybe for cool flags. I don't even know. You know what, Brownie? I have a plan. Actually, I've been watching your series. I'm pointing the camera because I forgot my camera's not working at the moment. Hold on a second. Maybe I can do this. Of course I can't. Why is that not on? Nothing ever works. I didn't test this one because I wasn't planning on using it. That's so weird.
Smithy.
Oh, now it is. Hey.
Smitherson. Is that a zombie villager?
It is a zombie villager. Yeah, it is.
Smithyson.
I'm going insane right now. That is I have two webcams. I have like my old crappy SD one and an HD one, and they both don't work. Really lame, man. Really lame.
Wait,
anyway.
I found the arena, I think.
A
little fire pit in the middle.
Are you in Port Bray?
Yeah, I think so.
That's like the Extreme Hills ones. Yeah, I don't know what. Both face cams are lagging. I don't get it. So anyway, Brownie, I've been watching your videos on starting the Water Guardian place, and I have plans for something that could be really cool, but it's probably, we're talking, I don't want to get ahead of myself, like season 4, maybe, like by the time we get to that, doing the Guardian farm and all that stuff. But originally I wanted to do a Guardian farm in season 2, but I'm really worried that the water mechanics aren't going to be completely stable whenever they first release season 2. So I just decided I wanted to wait. My kids are 2.5 and 6 months, so yeah, they know, and they don't think it's either cool or uncool. My toddler really does like to get on, and he likes to press. He knows his letters now, so he likes to get down, and press W and S and D, and E. E is his favorite letter.
I don't remember what was my favorite letter. I mean,
it's
only
funny
to be young again.
Yeah, he's great. And now he knows his numbers, so he'll count through up all the numbers. Fortunately for me, he doesn't like the letter Q, or else all of my gear would be all over the ground all the time. So
that is brilliant, if I may add.
Yeah. Yeah, I've thought about that I may need to rebind that key at some point if he starts pressing Q, because if he ever wakes up from his nap and I'm down here playing during nap time, then I'll usually let him crawl on my lap and we'll play a little bit together, and because he likes to walk through the world, so I'll turn on auto jump and just let him walk, like he can't steer or anything, but yeah, it's a really great time. I
wonder when he grows up whether he'll take over this amazing, just something that will pass down. That's
true. This world, we'll just pass it down for generations. I mean, all jokes aside...
That actually might be the first time anything like that's done, if you actually do that.
All jokes aside, I do actually... I mean, I really would like to have this world still whenever they get old enough to actually play with me and stuff, and that would be really fun, so...
Oh, no, I completely agree. That would be really cool, because then they get to see what you've done over so much, so long, and
Yeah, and I have some there's some monuments and stuff that I've put up to them, and some at this point we're a year in, so I've marked some of my major life events in the world in different places and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just kind of little hey, what's up, Skippy? Skeepy maybe. Some major life events as they happen, and I plan to keep doing that kind of stuff, and just fit it into the lore. I have a place, my boy's name is Harrison, my older one. So I have a place called Harrison's Garrison, which is built, and then I wrote the lore around, this General Harrison who, was overconfident and end up losing the garrison because he wouldn't surrender the whole thing. But really, it's just named after my kid,
Yeah, I like the story, the lore behind that.
Oh, brownie bits. What I was saying, yeah, because I get distracted because I don't finish any sentence I start. Right, true. So okay, so what I was thinking about the water guardian, I've been watching your thing and about getting some ideas and about what I want to do with the guardian thing. I have an idea, man. I have an idea for a guardian farm, like guardian farm / whole kingdom around it. Kind of based a little bit on. Have you ever seen? I want to say it's Arcaeus, maybe. He has like a fishbowl. I could probably find it really fast. Have you ever seen it? The fishbowl build?
No.
Let me see.
You honestly sound bonkers.
Wait till you see it. It's absolutely. I mean, it's staggering how cool it is.
Okay, you'll definitely need to kind of come back here and check this build, because I don't know if it's overexerting itself.
Okay, I'm gonna send this link in chat. It's a Minecraft YouTube video, so it's safe. So if you want to click on it, but I'm kind of thinking something along these sort of lines, vaguely, for a guardian farm eventually. No, I mean, obviously different, but sort of that kind of idea, like in the middle of the ocean. Oh, someone subscribed, and I missed it because I'm on the wrong screen. I missed it. Who subscribed? I don't even know.
This is.
Thank you.
You might need to set up like a GoFundMe for your second screen.
I need a second screen. Well, okay, then why don't you just come over to my house, talk to my wife, and convince her that getting a second screen is something that we should do.
I think that would be even more expensive, because that means England to America.
Oh, thank you very much, Jake. I really appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Yeah. Anyway, so whatever. So maybe we're talking maybe season 4 for like a guardian farm sort of situation. So that'll let them, and then maybe we'll do a guardian farm / like an Atlanta city. I think that could be really cool, like a full. I'm talking city, like an actual, as big as a city sort of build. You know.
Once again, you might have to come check this out. Like.
Well, that's why we need. That's why we need possibly multiple build teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is definitely one of the reasons, because I don't know whether. Sometimes I doubt myself when I shouldn't.
But there's a few of the guys on Villagecraft server who have talked about maybe doing some stuff. Well, whenever I start season 2, one of them does great time lapses, so we could do some of that stuff. I've kind of given up on the replay mod myself, honestly. I have no luck with it. Do you ever use it?
I used it once a very long time ago. I didn't have it either. It's a very hit or miss.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it too.
Oh no, I need to quickly get my bed to my point set there. I bet it's already a good day. Oh my god, I can make it. Jump! I lost, I swear, as soon as I go to click it. Day!
Jake, I don't remember if I answered your question, but yeah, you can get a world download at episode 200. Which is like, at this point, like 30 episodes or so ago, but I think it still gives you... The only thing that is not really done very much in that is Port Bray, which is our capital city. Everything else is pretty much as it is now.
Whoa.
Yeah, I need to get... You know, we actually have a second monitor here. Like, it's just a little old TV, but it has the I forget what it's called, PCI port maybe, or, you know, like the old computer port, which is what I would need, because I only have one HDMI out, so I would need that and the other one. But the problem is talking to my beautiful darling wife and be like, so hey, for this little hobby that I have, you know, this little hobby that I'm making like no money from, would you mind if I just set up a second monitor on the wall? Like, I can just, yeah. That's a hard sell, man. That's a hard sell. My wife's not a gamer at all. Like, she's amazing. She's an amazing woman.
Very difficult.
Not a gamer, you know? And she allows me my dalliances. Is that the word? But, you know, it would be tough. It would be tough to be like, yeah, I'm hooking up a second monitor here. Don't worry about why.
Well, like I said, if you actually set up a GoFundMe, then she couldn't moan with it, because you're like, I earn the money.
Well, I told her once I get a 1,000 subscribers.
Oh yeah, that's the new thing for view AdSense, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even, yeah, and I don't even care about that. Like, truly, I don't care about it. But there is a link to the texture pack. The best link though is probably on my Discord, which I could probably get that for you real quick here. Maybe. Yeah, I can. I think I can.
I think
it's a Dropbox link. I'll put it here in chat. That's the most recent version. I would say get it now because every time I make a new version, I delete the old version like an idiot. So yeah. Because I have a couple new textures that are going to be coming in very shortly here. And yeah, if you get a world download, you definitely want to use the texture pack because things would look really bad with vanilla texture. It's just not as intended, you know.
You would be surprised. I still think a lot of things would look quite nice.
A lot of things would work, but like things like the void box won't work. The void block won't work. The red roofs and stuff would look kind of weird without the shingle texture. I have some really cool stuff coming up in 1.13, thanks to JermseyBoy and some editing I've done. We have a tutor block coming that is it's glazed. It's really cool. It's glazed terracotta, so depending on which way you point it, it will be either white, or it'll be white with a diagonal one way, or white with a diagonal the other way, or white with a X. It's really cool.
Wait. This is actually Tudor stuff, right?
I would say it kind of is, but without the sort of
white with like brown.
Let me see here.
What color's like the second thing? Because I know what you said about white, but you didn't say what the cross was.
Oh, so okay, so like you know what? My kid's waking up, so I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna log off of this because I'm probably winding down the stream now, and since I can't do the face cam, sadly, I will boot up really quickly a snapshot test route, and I'll just show anyone in the stream what we have coming. So, Lucifer, if you're still on, you can check it out real quickly. But I don't. It's a real pain. So the texture pack changes are substantial between 12 and 13. So I'm just not going to do it for 12 at this point because like enough is enough. So let me see here.
Yeah.
Let me close this and open up a snapshot. Luckily, man, vanilla, dude, I'll tell you what, man. Vanilla is so nice how fast it loads. Compared to, when you're playing mod pack, you're like, okay, I'll just load this up. I'll be back in 10 minutes when it's loaded. It's so nice now that you can just like basically, you click on it, you wait a few seconds, and it's up.
Love how it says coffee.
This is my first time, actually. I've seen the new snapshot with the fish and stuff. That's kind of cool.
Wait, did you just pause your streaming?
I just switched the stream. I just switched the stream to screenshots while I'm since I would do a face cam, but I can't apparently. So while I'm waiting,
I see you've actually used shaders just to make like loads of nice. I think that's.
Oh yeah, that's
shaders.
true. Yeah,
that's what I do.
I mean, I can play. If I'm playing solo, I can play with shaders okay, but I can't stream. It's just too bad. Nope. Single player. I got a test word somewhere. Let me see here.
I love Howard. We don't hate kids. We just have them.
That's true. That's true. All right, let me see here.
Again. Oh no. The server hosting thing, you know. Actually, yeah. Like I said, I would love to do some lore though.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
If I'm allowed to, because I don't like. You just want to keep to yourself. No,
it's. I put on a wiki specifically because that means it's open to anyone. I mean, my sort of dreams of this would be even like viewers who are like, oh, because like I'm hoping that it'll be a community, that develops over time, and viewers could be like, oh, I have an idea, and just write it. Cool. All right, so here's the texture pack. Can you guys see this? Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Can I design the? I designed the lore for the little hamlet.
Yes,
thing. That is definitely Tudor. That then white, the white with the brown.
Yes.
If you're going to do anything with them, please use them for Tudor.
Oh yeah, exactly. But isn't how cool is this? So if I place it this way, or this way, or this way, or that way.
Well, that is cool.
Isn't that cool? That's thanks to...
It's like a glazed clay in there, which is basically what it is, Judah.
And then I made this, the white concrete powder. I made it the exact same texture. So you can do, if you want to do something like, you know, this or whatever. Wow, man, this snapshot is so laggy. Ugh. Anyway, you get the idea. And then we have the brown one over there. That's the same thing. These are thanks to a great YouTuber named JermseyBoy, he did all these textures himself. Not all, but he did these ones himself. So we have the brown option there. That's exactly the same. I've not edited a lot of these, or I've not changed them over yet. So the concretes are still some terracottas and stuff, but like this is the green. This is green concrete. This is like red concrete over here. Right now, these are terracottas currently, but by 113, I'll switch them over.
Them ones are going to be good for your roofs.
That's exactly, yeah, that's exactly. So, yeah, so this is what, in Port Bray, the red terracotta, the red concrete, that's the texture of Port Bray. And then we have this. This is so cool. So with the alternate blocks, we have painted wood. And you can see how some of them are kind of messed up, some not as much. These are from Conquest. Like you can see, that's an alternate block of the green painted wood. Those are in there.
I am looking forward to that. I'm not gonna lie.
I want to build a golf course. I want to build a medieval golf course in the world. So I came up with this. It's actually the micro. Someone sent this to me on a stream. Actually, it's the PE version of grass, which is slightly different.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking that it would be different enough that it would be cool for like a sort of golf course grass, and it's green or it's lime concrete powder. So we can do something like that for the fairways, you know. I want to have kind of a gaming district, kind of like gaming, but all with lore and story behind it and stuff. Like we're gonna have ice boat races and that kind of thing. These are jack-o'-lanterns right here, because jack-o'-lanterns is a stupid texture pack or texture. I mean, when you jack-o'-lanterns is stupid. This is cool, so we have these. That was really, really hard to get in to figure it out, but it works now. Let's see what else has changed. These are the new end textures that I have that I'm using.
I like.
This is, oh man, so this is from a YouTuber named FWhip, FWhip.
Actually, they're from a mod.
Oh, did it really?
From the Chisel mod. They're from the Chisel mod.
Interesting.
I use them.
Okay, I wondered how he got them. So yeah, I love this. I love this sandstone. I took it, and then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and put a few more variants. So this is, you can kind of see the repeating pattern here. So what I'll do is I'll put in some noise and maybe 3 or 4 different variants of that, so it'll all blend together. Let me see. Oh, here's another one that okay, so our netherrack is black like almost everyone's. This is granite, and I wish I could remember who gave me that. What's up, Germ? I was just talking about you, speak of the devil.
Actually, I think the one that's more flat is actually just this top of sandstone that's just on every side. If you look at it back.
Do you think so?
No, go back to it a second. Like the sand one.
Yeah, it might be.
Limestone. And then if you look at the very bottom bit, like where it's super flat, you know, the ones that are just...
I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah, that's, if you place a sand block,
right,
you'll see it. Trust me. I think it's over the top of bottom.
So this is, that's the sandstone texture. These are the variants, red sandstone. This was andesite. I have reverted andesite back to vanilla so we can use it a little bit more as texture variation in paths and stuff. If they give us stairs and slabs, I would be convinced to keep this, but since they didn't, I didn't. Yeah. Granite, these are really cool granite textures. I'm not completely sure they're the forever granite texture. This is weird. Oh, you know what? I don't. That's weird. I shouldn't have defined on here. Why are these leaves messed up? Hold on a second. Video. Graphics, fast, fancy.
My help to find doesn't do that. Whoa.
There we go. Fancy graphics. Red tint instead of purple. Nether portal will have red tint as well. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. I actually reverted obsidian. I made it that new texture. Here's the woods that I currently have. These are the new default woods, like the is it Jasper? Is that the guy's name? Jasper, I think, that put out. So I tried to kind of keep them, you know, again, trying my best to stick with vanilla feel as much as possible. This is a redstone torch, and that's JermseyBoy's amazing end rod, the lantern.
Oh man, yeah, it's so good.
A
lot of the design is brilliant.
It's so good, isn't it? I switched dark oak to run the other way, so you can stack it, so you have some vertical logs instead of everything going side to side. I think that could be nice for a build.
Yeah.
The only thing I did to oak is I changed oak texture to more match Conquest oak texture, was just a little bit darker. And same with spruce. I just matched it to spruce. And most of that is because when we started the world, we were playing with a mod pack called Persistence, and they had darker oaks and darker spruce. So when we went to vanilla, when I went from, you know, that texture back to vanilla, it was jarring how bright everything is. So I just tried to darken it up a bit. This is a sticky piston. We have a wheel texture for sticky piston. I'm hoping... and maybe JermseyBoy and I will work together on this. Hint, hint. I'm hoping maybe to do like maybe the acacia wheel trap door, make it into a real wheel texture. I think it could be super cool. So, and you know, used. So anyway, so this is
looking forward to it.
This is 113. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think I changed anything else. Oh, diorite, of course. I made it really white. These are, I think, from B-dubs. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me check in on my kids here. The fact that they're sleeping now is starting to worry me. I should like go see if they're still moving.
Poking.
All right, I'll be I'm just checking on them real quickly. I'll be right back.
It's fine. I wonder if sound. Hello. They can still hear me, okay. Sorry, if that was really loud, that was. So guys.
I'm back! Okay. Cool. So, it's unbelievable. My kids are still sleeping. I can't. This is. So the way all my afternoon streams end. Oh, I don't have a texture back on. This looks horrible. Okay, let's take care of that. The way my afternoon streams end is like we're just going along. It's like all of a sudden one of them starts wailing and like gotta go. Bye everyone. So that's coming. All right.
Oh, I'm completely expecting it. I remember quite well.
Oh. Well,
nothing's changed then.
Where are you at?
Still building. But,
oh, cool.
I'm just really trying to push more people.
Lucifer, if you get a chance, man, you should check out Germ's castle building. It's dude is insane. His castles on his channel is absolutely nuts. I've taken some heavy tips from him about how to build a castle, because I'd actually, as long as I've been playing Minecraft, I've never built a castle until this one in Port Bray. And you know, you think like, oh yeah, castle it's easy, and then you actually sit down and start to build one, and like, crap, I don't know how to build this. Like, there's a lot of things that go into it, you know. Planning out the interior, planning out the different heights, planning out where the throne room will be.
I mean, if you try to use like all the actual real life stuff, it does make it slightly easier. That's what I kind of do. I forgot what you changed diorite to. What did you change polished diorite to, or did you just keep it?
Diorite is like white.
Good.
That's going to be if they give us stairs and slabs. That's going to be the floating end elven city. So the elves. So there are elves and orcs, and that's all written in the lore. Jake, I'll get to that in a second.
Yeah. I think I was there for that.
So the elves and orcs, they left the town. Basically, they were abandoned. They abandoned man because man didn't back them up in a battle. That's kind of the story behind it. So eventually, what we're going to do is floating in the. What's that?
I said very human.
Yes,
Very human thing to
exactly.
do.
Very typical. Yeah. So we're going to find in the end a floating elven city that I think could be really cool and really cool in the end. Not on an island, but like somewhere out in the middle of the void. Yeah. So we're gonna do that, but that's well down the road, and we may find elven ruins and stuff here, but not actual elven civilizations because they're all gone. They've all left the world. So okay. Well, do you have any tips starting my own survival world? Are you going to start it solo, or are you going to start it like with friends? Because there's a difference.
Yeah, huge.
If you're starting at survival, your own, I would decide on what your goal is. Is your goal to have a huge interconnected world, kind of like what we have here, where like everything we have here is connected by roads? So before you even start it, first find a few people who you want to play with and explain what the very strict specific rules are that you want to do. That's, yeah, Brownie, that's exactly where I'm going. So decide on your rules. Like, so for our world, we've decided that we're at war with the Nether, so you're not allowed to build the Nether. Okay, well, that brings up a problem that traveling is really far. So we said, okay, every single town in the world must be connected by roads. That's a rule. And so they are, and so set some rules that you want to have, like say whatever the rules are. If your rules are that you want to have lore and have a story behind everything, then make sure you tell that to people when they join, because most people don't want to play with a lot of lore and stuff. I don't get it because I like to, but most people don't. Most people just like to build cool stuff or adventure or whatever. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would completely agree with that. If I was, I love lore though. To have a reason behind something is just so much better than just leaving it blank. Cause I'm a person that just asks questions just constantly. If I don't understand something, I ask. If I don't know something properly, it's like it bothers me. I'm like at the edge of my seat, like I need to know.
Right.
It's driving me insane. Is not knowing.
So like for us, yeah, I totally agree with you. I completely on board. So for us, I didn't want to just have like an iron farm that's just floating in the sky, and I think that's fine. I just didn't want it in this world. That's sort of just, so if we ever do an iron farm, we're going to have to find a reason why there is that, like, so a reason why, say maybe we'll build a custom mountain and inside the mountain put an iron farm, something like that, not just like, so that's just the way so that's the first thing I would do. Second thing, I would definitely do large biomes, always. It can take you really out of the world if you're standing in a jungle and you look over and you see snow, and then you look over the other way and you see a mountain. That doesn't... It's nice for travel time, but I don't think it makes your builds look very good whenever you can, on all sides, see other biomes. So go large biomes for sure. And, yeah, I would just, Oh, that may have been a crackle. Sorry, I hit my mic. Just hit it, hit it every day and understand that it's a really, really, really long process. And the beauty is the journey and not actual getting done, because there's no done. I could go back to our first town and work there for a year. I mean, there's no finished. I mean, that birch is so beautiful. I just want to do that because it's so fantastic to look at. So anyway, yeah, that's sort of, I guess, my sort of short end recommendations. Wow, man. I am getting a lot of... Well, yeah, okay.
So you coming over?
Yeah. Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I got really quiet.
I'm not like... I forgot the word, but... I mean, who else is here for me to speak to?
Alright, let me go see here. Brownie says, I personally prefer regular biomes as long as you keep research the seed. Like, mine's a really good seed, but I researched it. Yeah, I mean, there's certainly, definitely perks to both sides of that. Travel time on this realm, to be frank, travel time sucks sometimes. It's really far. Like, I bet it's a 25-minute ride just from one end of this from our most northern kingdom to our most southern kingdom. But
oh, definitely.
I like that, even though that's kind of weird, because I like feeling the size of the world, because it's a video game, and sometimes the world feels not as real as it should. So, yeah. I can see both sides of that completely. In a single-player world, I would probably agree in some ways. Oh, well, yeah. Spawning right next to a pre-generated thing, that helps as well. Get my bearings here. Go. Go, go, go. Okay, cool. I can't believe, I mean, I keep talking, I can't believe they're still sleeping. I should probably log off and just get ready for them to wake up here soon. So let's see what you're doing, then I'll wrap up the stream. Are you over here in your area?
Yeah, I'm flooring it.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, nice. Woo! Lagtastic. I took off too soon, I think. All right. Yeah, man. Man, I love this. This looks great. If you want, I'm just throwing it out there. Do what you will. But the white wool, if you want to use white concrete on that, that'll kind of stay consistent with the white concrete that we used up there.
Ah, fair. Okay.
You know, just
that's like all I have. I don't even have enough wool to finish it if you actually look at the wall.
We have a lot. If you're looking in the storage bin up there, we have a lot of how do you make concrete? Is it like sand and gravel? Yeah, sand and gravel. So we have a ton of it. So you can help yourself to all that. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is cool. This is really cool. This mountain needs to be detailed. This is all a custom mountain. It's actually not a real mountain.
Yeah, I started to think that.
Can you sleep? Actually, I'd kind of like to keep my spawn there. Yeah, this is a custom mountain. I wanted just a big mountain to put the castle on top of, but it's okay. I wish it wasn't so flat, and that's just something that, you know, being my first castle is something that we sort of learn with time, but...
There you go.
Thank you. This is... Oh, man. I love this view. I love this view. This
isn't the only building I'm going to have, by the way, and the bed is going to be removed. That's temporary. I'm going to have loads of furnaces in here, and then I'm going to make like a little sleeping area for the miners and all that.
Nice. You know, we could actually factor that into the lore of that little hamlet. Like, there are people who are working that quarry, and they're not really maybe part of the... I mean, whatever you want to do, but they're not really, like, part of the town, so they sell their ores instead of contribute. Something along those lines.
Well, like real-life mining takes days, if not ages, more than that, for, like, a certain resource. I mean, back medieval, probably not as long, but, I mean, they didn't have the efficient tools, so, yeah, still quite a while. So having beds in the actual mines or around the mines is a good thing to do.
Nice.
Considering it's like, let's say they're coming back from the mine, they've got all what they need, and let's say by the time they get up, it's night. They're not going to go all the way through the hamlet to get to the house. They're probably just going to sleep after mining as well.
Yeah.
Like, that's a very heavy job.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, totally.
Oh, enchanted diamond armor you have.
So this thing right in front of me. These are the ice towers. This is what I've been working on the last couple episodes. That down there is the Builders Guild building. That's something that I'm kind of waiting for Ulrich to get back. Ulrich's computer won't run Minecraft at the moment. The dude isn't. Do you remember him? He's an absolute. Yeah. He's the best interior guy I've ever seen. I mean, his interiors
I'm
are
very good at interior. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really good at outside because I can just make it pop. But it's like, as soon as inside, it's like, oh no.
I don't know how. Yeah, I'm bad. I'm very bad at them. But yeah, but he's so good. So what I have the Builders Guild, and I wrote a little history behind that and how the dwarf learned how to put Unbreaking 3 on actual blocks, and that's what protected the city in the first Nether War in the Second Age, all that kind of stuff. But what the Builders Guild is going to be inside the game is when you walk in, you're going to see one block of every single block in the game. So that way, if you're playing the texture pack, you walk in, you're like, what is that blue painted wood block? You can just walk through and see it.
I like that.
Which could be kind of a fun.
I mean, I recommend maybe adding like an in spawn, like maybe just a list of everyone that's like actually helped in that. Just like, I mean, of course, it's nowhere near the I mean, I was about to say finish. It's never really gonna be finished, but like the end market. So.
That's true. Like yeah, we should have something like that. Like maybe in the Builders Guild, that would make a lot of sense actually. Put like a little statue of everyone who's built something in there. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. So yeah, so this is the city as it stands now. I think it's pretty good. It looks really good with shaders. I'm cheating a little bit to make it look better, but and let's walk up the castle. I kind of got done everything I wanted to kind of get done today, so I'm just kind of in extra time now. And boy, that's man, shaders are so nice. They're so pretty. So I learned something. I said this on the other stream not too long ago, but I learned something not too long ago. Do you know that all medieval spiral staircases should always go clockwise, not counterclockwise?
Really?
I didn't know that, but that's because if you're defending, you'd be up on top, and you're generally right-handed, so you would want the outside of the wall to be on your right hand.
Wow, that's intelligent.
I didn't know that. Unfortunately, I made this one counterclockwise, so I don't care. I'm not going to change it, but it's good to know for the future reference. So this is our castle. This is from this tree is the eternal tree. It's our one holiday that we have in the realm. The 28th of every month is Eternity Day, I think is what we called it. And every kingdom celebrates it. This one up here, it's so high that the tree is completely frozen and turned into ice. It's kind of turned out okay.
Wait, quickly. What's the hamlet's name going to be then?
Wait, your hamlet? I don't think it has a name.
Huh. Okay.
So
I'll think of some things.
You build it. You call it.
Oh, fair enough.
Anyway, I think that today, this is probably a good time to wrap up the stream. Yeah. Eternity Day is tomorrow. That's actually a side note. I met my wife on September 28th, so we still sort of celebrate very minorly the 28th of every month, a little bit just to be fun and silly. But yeah, so that's the 28th. So that reminds me I need to get some flowers for tomorrow. Anyway, I think we're good today. That's Jake. Thanks for coming by. Brownie Bits, of course. Germ, Lucifer, of course. Thank you for coming. Who else did I miss? I missed some other people.
You said Jake? I think you did.
Bran, of course. Bran, thank you for coming by. I appreciate that very much. I think there were some other people in the beginning. Howard said hey. And yeah, thanks a lot. Really do appreciate it. That is Jake, not that's Jake. Okay, that is Jake. Thank you. I see that. That is Jake. All right, guys. I'm out. Thanks a lot for coming by. Tuesday, Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, and I'll put out a video. I actually have one in the tank tomorrow. Me and Brownie Bits did a video coming out tomorrow. Check it out. It's a build study video of Brownie Bits server. I think it's a lot of fun, so check it out. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.